Greetings all, for a story I shall tell. Come to our tavern. You see, we're coming to tell the tale of some seafarers all. Ones whose fate shall affect all the shackles, you see. A tale of buccaneers who started small, thrown upon a ship in the vast waves, tortured, seen low. So come now, as we tell my tale. Aha! Welcome all to the Buccaneers of the Shackled Sea. As this team of adventurers...
Who aren't lined up.
I mean...
Not lined up.
It's like close enough.
Somebody else.
True?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hang on. Give Mom my character sheet. Sorry.
Alright, yeah, hold on. We
character.
gotta switch characters real fast.
Oh, you got... Oh, because Momo turned the thing off. That's right.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're playing, the Oracle again. You're playing a floof again.
I
Oh,
forgot
no,
you
no, no.
turned it off. I thought I
Oh.
corrected it.
Yeah, my
Playing it
webcam
too
froze.
begins.
There we go.
Playing
Fixed it.
but built properly.
Not again.
Anyway,
To consume the universe.
we're playing some Pathfinder First Edition, folks. Hope if you're ready for a ride, it's going to be a crazy one. Of course, why don't we give a little introduction to everybody, and I guess because all of you chose a trait background. For those of you out there, I'm basing my adventure here on the Skulls and Shackles adventure path, but it is going to be edited for what I would like it to be.
Edited for content.
That too.
Free content, buddies.
Hell yeah.
But
Content.
everybody took effectively a story trait that tells us how they're ending up getting, well, press-ganged onto a pirate ship. So I think I will have people give just like who their character is, a little description, and then what happened to them based on that trait. Feel free to embellish the story all you want of how you got press gagged. This is going to be a little freeform creativity for each person. I'm going to go counterclockwise, and I'll start with Eric, because he's to my side here.
I think I could only appropriately tell it in the voice of my character Yalkul. First, let me give a quick description. Yalkul is a tall, golden dragonborn. He has these a rather overlong snout that would normally look uncomfortable, but given his mass, it looks proportional to the rest of his body, and it sort of looks almost cute given the fins that grow on the side of each of his his face. However, unfortunately, his face almost seems to be just in a permanent scowl, and he really has only responded in single word answers, if any words at all, during this. And to use it, he would say, "My dad's famous. I'm not. I was at the bar. Somebody recognized me. And then they put me in chains, brought me here. I figured it was a job. Might as well come along."
It's sort of like, interesting job recruitment. Whatever.
I did not resist through most of the capture. The capture went really smoothly because I didn't really resist.
I saw this job on Pirate Indeed, and it just seemed like it fit really well. And then they hit me with a stick and put me in the bag. Slap some chains on.
Also going to let everybody know out there, we are using a third-party Dragonborn statistics we found for Eric here. So,
Doesn't normally exist.
don't normally exist.
Technically not.
Because
It's
I
a little
said,
weird, but I guess it makes sense from Pathfinder First Edition.
Tantus, you should have me in your game, and then also let me use third-party content. Thanks,
Look.
buddy.
I mean, I'm technically going to be using third-party content much later in my character's lifespan if they survive.
Wow, look at these people using third-party content.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
I only
Home
use premium
room,
content,
ugh.
okay? First party content.
I only use homegrown pies.
If it's not in the player's handbook, it ain't pure.
It ain't for me.
Look, in the call, this is gonna jump around for these people, but like I set this up ahead of time without knowing how the call was gonna rage. So next is lightning.
Ah, crap.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
terrible. I'm
Let's
so
go.
bad at character deductions. It's like my biggest flaw of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and I have a terrible name, alright? It's
Say it.
easy in my brain, but then when I'm like, I have to say this out loud.
Say it.
It'd be, Natilis Tibalt would be their character's name. They are a tiefling, though the picture you're looking at probably doesn't look quite tiefling. That's because she keeps her horns hidden. She also has a tail that's probably a lot harder to hide, but she's got like super dark skin and a lot of white hair.
Yeah.
And I don't think she has claws or anything like that. She's also kind of a shorty. She's only like 5'3". She's also pretty thin. She's got the big nerd energy. I'm just glancing at things because I don't have any terrible claws or whatever. I'm pretty normal looking as long as the hood's up. And you ignore the whole tail action. But she left basically her home to go exploring because she had found some information. And so because of her studious background, she was hoping to get in with some of the shipping people and try and find a job in searching for ruins. But that didn't happen because some pirates apparently were like, hey, this nerd looks like a good person to kidnap for our boat. And got drugged and passed out and woke up on the ship.
Look,
Boat nerd.
these pirates really
Yep.
just like were like, we're in town, we need some new crew.
That
Who
one
can we
looks
get
interesting.
drunk and
There's
or
this
kidnap?
wooden dark lady over there.
No one's probably gonna
Like
miss
that.
them. Grab them.
Yeah, I was supposed to meet with a friend, and a friend like didn't show up, and maybe it was a trap. I don't know. Maybe they need my nerd energy or something.
And then so next we have Momo.
Oh shit, it's me. Hi.
Yeah, it is you.
I am playing Ryu's Song, I forgot the word for a second because I'm very smart. Kitsune Oracle of some variety. And good old Ryu here was on a different ship that pulled into Port Peril. Felt a bit of a need of a drink. One thing led to another. Some pretty pirate lady decided to get some flirt on, and then got hit in the head with a big stick. Woke up in a bag.
Yep.
Now I'm on a ship.
Yep. Then we have Saul.
Yes, I am playing Revia Gavet, a half-elf. Saying classes?
Yes, I had classes. I mean, I saw the one you had on there. I just put War Priest.
Yeah. I'm a war priest. I have an archetype.
Yeah.
And archetypes don't need to be known right now. That's something for
No,
discovering in
they
the future. No.
Yeah, I have an archetype.
Shocking.
I'm a war priest of Besmara, and my trait is Besmara's Blessing. As my character was born on a holiday or a day of special importance to Besmara, and is known for as such. They're coming back home to Port Peril from the south, where someone was trying to make them a cleric of some other god, and it didn't really work out. And on my return home, I landed the docks, and people recognized me as I was born on like a special day. So, I ended up getting convinced to go to a tavern to drink before visiting my parents in town, and ended up drinking a little too much, probably was drugged, and I woke up upon a ship, imprisoned by these pirates.
Yep. Good times. And Umber.
Well, hello there. My name is Quentin, and I'm what you might call a dancer. Although some people rather uncharitably, I must add, refer to me as a rogue. I'm not a rogue, I'm not a scoundrel. I just enjoy called. I have a bit of an eye for plunder, as it were. And, unfortunately, that winds me up in some sticky situations. Really, it's not my fault if they happen to misplace their goods. It's not my fault their purse dropped on the floor. That's entirely up to them, and they should take responsibility for it, not me. Unfortunately, somebody seems to have slipped something in my drink. Rather rude, I must say. I did not consent to this. And just knocked me out cold, dragged me on a ship. Not a fan, really not a fan. But if they need some dancing, I can probably do that.
Wow, you guys got like peacefully drugged, and I got hit with a stick.
Yeah. You had liberty of describing your story.
That
They
should be
didn't
bad.
see my horn, so they didn't bonk me with a stick. They just thought I was a regular nerd, alright?
Okay, you weren't a horny nerd.
I'm not a horny nerd,
A
alright?
horny nerd. Giggity. Alright. So, yes. So, I'm just gonna roll something
Ah,
here.
shit.
Oh, Brock's fall, the ship sinks.
Unlucky.
Well, time to make a new character.
It's fun
See you
game,
another
y'all.
6 months.
See y'all in the next one.
So, Rio, you are the first to awaken. You feel your face on hard wood. You can hear the sounds of what sounds like waves and this kind of like rocking that seems to be moving through the entire area. You feel kind of out of it at very first. Everything feels kind of strange and weird, and you just kind of feel like, oh god.
Oh, great. Enslaved again. Lovely. Why does this keep happening?
You are below deck on a ship with about 4 other people. They are still unconscious. You do have you taste like cheap wine in your mouth. You find like you're feeling like a little like you might still be drunk, though again like because you've been on ships and stuff, you recognize that maybe it's just the sway of the ship, or maybe it's just a little bit of something going on. It's kind of hard to tell.
All of my stuff is gone, I assume.
Looking around, you are wearing your clothes, and that's all you can notice.
No, shit. Right, I'll look at these 4 and go and kick the most interesting looking one, which would be the lizard man.
Yeah, the big lizard dragony man.
Yeah, you. I'm clearly more interested than me. I'm knocked out. My apologies.
I will point out because I came voluntarily. I imagine I very drunkenly just laid against the wall and fell asleep. So I'm just sort of like leaning against the wall asleep, but he kicks me. And I just sort of look up at you, just bemused.
You see this very young half-elf looking face. Well, at least you're still alive. I'm not in a room of corpses yet.
No.
Right. How big are you?
They didn't ask. I just show him the chains on my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of figured. Right. I'll just take a seat next to the big lizard man.
Alright, I will roll to see who wakes up next then, because I want all of you to wake up first. Let's just hit another d6 here. So we have Revia would be the next one to wake up. Yeah, wood on your face, swaying of a ship. There appears to be 2 people unconscious and 2 people awake. It is dark in here, so people with low light vision can see a little bit. If you have no special visions, you're as good as blind. And dark vision, you can kind of see fine that you seem to be in like probably just like a little bit of like a hold area. Honestly,
Probably wake up, scratching my head, look around, realize I can't see anything in here. It's pitch black.
mm-hmm.
Hello, anyone awake?
I choose to say no.
Okay.
Well, if he doesn't say anything, I look over, I look over, like sort of staring at you openly when you don't say anything, and then I say, "Yeah."
The other two can kind of wake up to this conversation at this point in time. So, Natalis and Quentin. I'm probably not doing the name work. Natalis.
I mean, that's like perfect.
Oh, cool.
We just got some draconic shit again.
I mean, don't
Like the
worry,
last
that's
one.
a different game.
Revia, Rio, Natalis, Yakul, and Quentin.
Yeah. Y'all cool.
Quentin.
Y'all cool.
Y'all
You can-
cool.
Y'all
You
cool.
can eventually just
Yeah, basically, it,
short.
y'all.
Not for sure.
y'all.
Sounds like if a Bond villain was saying "y'all cool." Y'all cool.
That sounds about right.
So, what brings you all here? Kind of say, jokingly while gesturing.
Completely
Well,
oblivious that it's a joke. I just respond imprisonment.
If you get to did
Yeah,
that ma-
enslaved.
Oh
What
god,
did you
did we
think?
get press ganged?
No, sunshine, we didn't. You just woke up in a strange ship.
As you're conversing right now, you hear what sounds like heavy footsteps entering into the room, and then all of a sudden a lantern will light up, kind of blinding all of you briefly.
Oh, my eyes.
I will pop this out here because you folks can see this man. Show to players.
Look at that man.
And then I
Look at that
will
guy.
So nice.
I will switch
This is
this
the nicest
over
man you've ever
here
seen.
for a
As
second.
a man, I would
Oh,
be
I
willing
forgot
to
the front of
follow
that.
anywhere.
He's got black fingernails too. You know.
There we go. That's for everybody
Yeah, this guy
on
fucks,
stream to
dude.
see him. This guy here with the whip, so everybody on stream can see him.
Yeah, I mean, who
We'll
doesn't
switch
like
back.
a man with a whip?
Exactly.
Waves on
It's
this one.
He's a man in charge. Okay.
Yeah, he knows what he likes, alright?
I'm gonna have waves on this one. I could probably add waves.
So Natalis will, like, back into the corner away from Whip Man.
Alright, knowing the drill.
Still armed with the sun over your yard arms. On your feet, you filthy swabs. Get to the deck. Report to duty before Captain Harrigan. Flays your flesh into sausage skins and has fish guts. Fry up for breakfast. You don't look good enough for a decent breakfast, let me tell you that.
Excuse you, I look like an absolute treat.
He's gonna actually just, like, pull out his whip and just crack it quickly. Quit your yammering.
I'm just gonna get up and be like,
Yeah.
go up to him and just sort of push past him as best I can, which, given my girth and the how small ships are down under,
Yeah.
does not go very well. So I probably knock into the wall, trying not to knock him over, and just very uncomfortably like try to squeeze by.
At least one of you has some sense. The rest of you follow, or else you
Having
get
done
the
this song and dance
whip.
before, Ryo gets up and peacefully goes to the upper deck.
Adjusts hood a little bit and exits the cell.
Okay.
Review.
Not the player cell. I'm not inside of cell.
Oh, I hope not. Wait, what?
Excuse me?
This just became a very different stream.
So this is I will also throw this onto stream as it will introduce. That's the general pirate of the Wormwood.
Big man.
Yep, that's just a general pirate there. Cool.
General Pirate.
On the way out, on
General
everyone
Pirate,
else.
sir?
If you'd want a private dance, there's easier ways than this.
Revia pops up with like a little skip in her step and kind of jaunts up forwards.
He's gonna give this like really wicked sneer, kind of snicker for a moment, and then give you a little shove as he kind of like moves in behind you. You can see a number of those pirates seem to be hanging about just in case they needed to move you
The
on.
shadow of us?
Yes. Yeah.
The party with their hands cuffed together. Yeah.
Your weapon, armor, and general equipment is currently gone. None of you have anything except the clothes on your back and a little bit of a thwunk. Certainly.
What?
Like a headache.
Oh.
Clothes on your back and a headache. Sorry.
A wonk.
Wonk on your head that just gives you
Do
a
I
little
still
bit-
have my singular glove?
No, they took that especially.
You could have been
No
wearing
gloves
it, so
allowed.
I was saying probably you have.
There won't be no one-gloved mateys on this ship.
It's
Okay.
one.
They actually gave you another glove.
Yeah, it's 2 gloves in
Did I?
one.
Yeah.
We're an asymmetrical team here.
Just to know, I have a glove on my right hand.
Okay. You'll move up to the main deck of this ship here. It is a decently sized ship. You can see from the images I've shown here. I think it's maybe like a cutter of variety. I'm just trying to think of the exact. It has a main mast, a foremast, and a aft mast. So it's a 3-mast ship.
Fancy.
Fancy. Let's burn it to the ground.
Fireball.
No, let's steal it. Come on. We're pirates.
You can see that there is like a cluster of figures around the main mast on the ship. There seems to be like you're drawn up. I'm gonna ping it here on the maps.
We're not on that map.
We're not on the
It's
map.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
you're not on the map.
We're not on the map.
No, we're
Yeah.
on the chaos screen.
I will
Yeah.
move you all to the map then.
Do you want me to put token?
Ooh, that's a lot of decks.
Yeah, and actually for
Build
now,
ship.
I'm going to move you this to the map, and let me do that. So we add the waves back in to this map too, because I forgot to add it to this map. Just a little bit of.
We don't need waves.
We don't need waves where we're going.
So
I don't
you'll.
believe in the ocean.
You found yourselves down here in what would have been A6. We're drawn up here to the main deck over here. There's like sailors all around this, outside of this deck here. Probably some up here on the upper decks on either side. But it seems to be centered around this area here, where there's 2 men. First is a broad-shouldered, muscular Gurundi man with a shaven head, a long beard with gold rings, and an eye patch, who clearly is the captain. Let me just throw him out there. Can all of you see that man?
That's the rest of the crew in the background.
No attention.
They're very
we
rowdy.
don't see this guy.
Let me make sure.
I mean, I see him. On
There we
this
go.
thing called a stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why? Oh, because you
Now
have
he's
it
there.
like. I mean, you should be able to show to players and shut automatically.
I hit the show to players and it didn't.
Really? That's
That
weird.
was it something you had previously shown to players? 'Cause
I don't know.
Ooh, that could be.
Oh, I'm most
yeah.
certainly not giving this man a dance.
Yeah. Next to him is a younger, balding man with a long back ponytail, with a long coat, and he's got a cat of 9 tails, and that's this one here. So you can see these 2 men.
Now him I'd consider.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's coming up on stream all right. It is excellent.
Don't
So,
mind his coat.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take his coat one day.
You are not the only new recruits. There seems to be 4 others that are kind of set aside that you're kind of like pushed along to group up with. I can show you these new recruits, which should actually
no.
all of you should be able to see them.
Recruits is a strong word.
Hello.
Well, they were recruited in a way.
There's Sandra,
Oh god, it's this guy with the
Yeah,
mustache.
well-
Rosesh,
and the hat. This is a powerful hat.
uh-huh.
Ah.
uh,
Oh my god.
Batman! Oh my god! I
That
forgot
is a
how
powerful
amazing
hat.
he is. So good.
It's like what the halfling or no? Dude,
Short
he's like a
stone.
Chad.
but no,
Like
but,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
just-
yeah.
I didn't
He's so
realize we
good.
had a hero on deck. Excuse
He's a
me.
PC. He's a new PC, okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So the guy, you mean the guy at the hat conquer bar?
Who's our 6th player? I wasn't aware. I thought this was 5 people.
Yeah.
The MPC.
Yeah.
Suddenly, them being a lot cleaner than most people here, and seemingly having also unease. There's a few dozen pirates that are members of the crew, as I showed you. They're about on all 3 decks. Some are up in the rigging. Once everybody seems to be up here, the captain, the man, starts to go. Says, kind of turns towards you, Lot, and goes, "Glad you could join us at last. Welcome to the Wormwood. My thanks for volunteering to join my crew. I'm Barnabas Harrigan. That's Captain Barnabas Harrigan to you. Not that you'll ever need to address me. I have one rule. Don't speak to me. I like talk, but I don't like your talk. Follow that rule, and we'll get along fine. Oh, and one more thing. Even you new recruits, we're still short-handed, and I am keen to keep what crew I have. There'll be a keel-hauling for anyone caught killing anyone. Mr. Plug, if you're so kind as to make pirates out of these landlubbers, it'll shave me having to put them to the sweatbox for a year and a day to make pies out of them. He walks away, leaving behind the man with the cat of nine tails, Mr. Plug, most obviously, to look down on you. He kind of smiles like a very unpleasant smile, like, oh God, you folks. Well, new recruits. Looks like we'll be having to get you into ship shape quite quickly. So let's find out what you're good at. I got a few tests for you. We can see what kind of position we can throw you into.
Anyone you prefer.
Alright, so,
Rolling some skill checks.
he's gonna ask for some skill checks. The first thing he's going to do is he's gonna look up and go, let's see if any of you have the mettle to be a rigger. Climb. Get to the top.
Oh crap!
So I don't have my armor on, right?
I'm really
No,
caught
you do
off
not.
guard.
Hold on. Let me just
Unequip your armor, because you do not have it on.
I'm at a
unequip my armor
real
real
good
quick,
0.
because that's going to be huge for my climb.
All right.
You want us to roll
I'm
in
gonna
order,
attempt to
or just
climb.
Oh, let's see if this nerd can climb. Yep, that's about accurate.
Sounds about right.
Tandris,
Oh.
can I take a penalty to sashay my way up those ropes?
I guess if you wish to just sashay and like be fancy with climbing the ropes.
Absolutely, I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's my first official roll of the game, and it's a nat 1.
And then I rolled a nat 20 right afterwards.
Yeah.
This sounds
Okay.
about right, LD.
So, yeah, Yalkol and Revia, both of you will make progress. The other three of you will not. Honestly speaking, you just seem to like kind of like start climbing up and the sway of the ship knocks you down.
So
Quentin,
hot.
probably if you weren't sashaying, you could have maybe made that.
I'm a little more used to being tied in ropes rather than climbing them.
Oh, shut up, kid.
Alright,
You're gonna get yourself killed.
I need another round of it since no one's
Oh.
gotten to the top.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Sure, let's see if I can get
good
another-
roll. Nope, I rolled an 8.
It's almost like I'm not good at climbing or something.
I'm good at everything else on a boat, okay? I got a nice sailor check.
So Revia, you'll kind of like screw up a little bit. You're not gonna like fall back or anything, but you'll kind of like just not have much trouble. Natalie's, you're gonna not make any progress whatsoever. No. The other three will make progress. He'll kind of look to you and be like, ah, give it up.
Well, I haven't made it up very far. So
No,
I
no.
just, like, jump up.
You just like got up like you got up like 5 foot and fell back down. You got up 5 foot
Yeah.
and fell back down.
I will point out that on top of just being good at climbing, you can tell that Cool is like familiar with climbing up the rigging of a ship as he's like making
Yeah.
smart decisions with picking his route.
So I need another round, except for Natalie's, because you're just being like no, just no
It's
for you.
almost like they kidnapped a stupid idiot.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I got my groove.
I'm not the idiot for being here. You're the idiot for capturing
Revia
me.
continues to be
Yes.
caught up in the rigging. You're like stuck. You kind of have like your
I
your.
probably just don't have the strength to carry myself. I'm not a strong person.
I think of it more because you're not feeling enough to like kind of like fall down or anything. You're just like caught up in the rigging. Like you got your foot stuck and just can't get it out or something.
Just tangled in it.
Yeah, you're just tangled up in the rigging. And one more round of rolls then, would you please, for the final one, to get up to the top.
Oh yeah, I got my groove.
I was eventually gonna fuck it up.
I'm sashaying my way up these ropes.
The thing is, y'all cool, you still make it up first.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
I will because are we getting to the crow's nest? Is what we're trying to get here.
Yeah, you're up to the crow's nest.
So as I get up, who's right behind me?
No one. You had like good 15.
Only you.
I sit like on the little masthead there, just outside of the crow's nest until somebody comes up, and then I'll just help that. I'll reach out and help them up into the crow's nest first.
All right. You can help the others up into crow's nest so that he'll be like, down, all of you now. I'm not gonna have you roll to get down. You'll get down to the deck, just fine. It's like a quick slide down a rope kind of thing. And he's like, all right, scaly one, you're a new rigger. Congratulations, you work for me. All right, that's the first of you. Get back up there and get back to work. Figure out what the rest of you mangy dogs are doing. Let's me take a look at you here. Can any of you cook?
Shake my head.
Silence.
I can make something. It's not edible.
He's gonna kind of sneer, kind of like look all you over. Which of you weighs the most?
Not me.
Are we not counting Yalcool, I'm assuming?
Yalcool has gotten a job. You earned the rigger's job.
I'll just type it in. So you guys,
Yeah, I'll type mine in.
Uh-huh.
so you know how thin.
Tall.
I think
the
Height
the
and
build
weight.
is probably it's the height probably matters.
Height
more,
and
just
weight,
because
yeah.
He's gonna obviously be basing off of just like a cursory glance. So
Yeah.
I am.
Who looks like they enjoy food the most? That's his judgment.
I weigh like 100 pounds at most.
Quentin.
Oh no!
I love how they have this a big motherfucker. They're like, you climb the ropes. Who's the biggest one left? And it's just like these elves, just these a literal dancer.
Yeah, literally all of us are Leaf.
Yeah, you're all Leith, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So probably I'm going to say one of you two. I'm just going to roll a d4 and we'll figure out which one of you it is.
I'm a short.
Quentin, congratulations. You're the ship's cook. Or an assistant to the ship's cook. He's going to put you. You look like you're hardy enough. You're the cook's mate now. Report down to Ambrose Croup in the galley. He'll give you some base directions. It is A8 on the map.
Gonna look down at my exposed, very thin chest and stomach.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. The rest of you, head to Master Scourge. You're swabs. You'll be working the deck. All right. Welcome aboard the Wormwood. So, you got some choices. Here's how things work aboard the Wormwood. Each day, you will make a check to see how well you do your job, depending on the job you have. If you do well enough, you can do something else. If you don't, well, I mean, unless you want to possibly mess up and have trouble, you're not going to be able to do anything else. And by do anything else, I mean things like talk to other NPCs and actually have conversations. Maybe explore a little bit of the ship. Head to the Quartermaster and see if you can negotiate getting any of your stuff back.
Okay.
Some of you can do that, a.k.a. The person that took the Carpenter one. You could get your tools back by informing them.
I could get my healer's kit back.
That's what I mean. You get your healer's kit back by informing them. But you will have to find time for it, meaning you'll have to be successful in your check. So you can choose, if you fail, to still do something, but you will be exhausted, and therefore probably couldn't do anything at night. Success also means you could maybe do something like kind of evening into the night. But also be careful, you stay up late, again, could be exhausted and have issues. So, you're on a 3-mast sailing ship, 100 feet from stem to stern, 30 feet wide at most. I need to go to past this section here for information that I don't need now. As I said before, there are 4 others that seem to arrive at the crew with you. I will note them because you as a group may want to address them. There is, of course, Sandra Quinn. She seems to be a cleric of Basmara. From quick words with her. That's basically what you can get. Rosie Cusswell is a halfling, and she lives up to her name, Cusswell. Let me put it that way.
That's a great name.
Hell yeah.
She's incredibly muscular and has probably the foulest mouth, more than equivalent to half the crew put together.
Does she step on people though?
Well,
She's a
very
halfling.
small.
I mean, she
I feel
could
like
if you
she's more
want.
the one to get stepped on than anything.
My future wife right there. Watch your mouth.
Don't you
I
speak
don't
an
think
ill
it's my
word
mouth we need
against
to
her.
worry about.
Crimson Cogwell,
so-
also known as
unless you're
Cog,
paying.
keeps to himself. He doesn't say much. You'd probably have to break through him. And of course, Conkabar Turlac Shortstone is a gnome with a foppish purple hat, an eye patch, a white silk shirt, and he has a dandyish cane.
I need to know where he gets the styles then.
He is so extra.
I love him.
My pimp
We
made
must
it.
protect him, okay? He has to be saved.
He also will be seemingly sauntering up to every woman on the crew and be like, "Ladies?"
Uh-oh. That's
Oh no, never
He's
mind.
a sex pest.
Yes.
He has a fedora.
Milady.
Milady.
He's always ready to tip it.
Milady.
I just lower the hood more when he's around. Be like, nope.
You just have
I
like
don't
drawstrings. You just pull the drawstrings.
Yeah,
let's-
pull the drum.
Let's have our first people. So Rigor, I need you to roll me a d6 because we'll figure out what job they have you on today, and that'll determine what check you have. And remember, I said, failure doesn't mean anything other than I'm probably going to do a couple of these
Other
days.
than that, waste the day.
Yeah. It's a profession sailor check or a dex check for rope work. You're basically working
I
on work.
actually have a profession sailor.
Yep.
Yay!
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. So when we get to if there's anything you want to do particularly this day, let me know. I will go through everybody's what they're doing.
Yeah,
for
well,
the-
we'll wait until everyone. Do you
Yep.
want me to say what I'm doing first, or you want to do everyone's like activity first?
I'll
and
do
then we
everybody's
can-
activity first because I
Okay,
will.
cool.
I have to do a scene with Quentin because Quentin's
Absolutely.
got to meet the cook. But you've basically been assigned up in the rigging with Mr. Plug. He's up there, kind of ordering, just working in the ropes. I need
figure
the
out what's
3 swabs to give me d6 rolls. Let's see what they throw all 3 of you to do.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go. D6. I got a
2
1.
4s and a 1. So, oh boy, you're gonna man the bilges. Please give me a strength check, Natalis.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh
It's like the
no.
worst thing for me to be in.
You have the
Alright.
worst. It was the worst.
Here we go.
Oh my god!
God.
All right.
Alright.
Like, it's tough work, but like, for whatever reason, you get into a groove of manning the bilges, keeping the water out. You don't even have to worry about getting tired at the end of your shift. You're just kicking ass, You're doing great. The other 2 of you are hauling work. You're hauling ropes or tying knots. Profession sailor or strength.
Thank God.
Um,
What I need.
I have to quickly add profession sailor to my sheet.
Okay.
Anything profession sailor is good for me.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
pretty
you
good on
make
that
it.
roll.
You like know where you can tie the proper knots. You can move things around as ropes need to be
I
adjusted.
would like to use something.
Okay.
Oh,
I would like
no.
to spend a key point to gain a +2 on this check from my
Sure.
ability.
Go ahead.
No, I rolled a 5. So
Okay.
There's so many nat 20s and 1s. this
I'm gonna
session.
tell you. I would like for you to give me a Constitution check. We have to figure out if you are exhausted at the end of the day because you rolled a 1. Yes.
Oh no.
And
Fort save or just a con roll?
Just a con roll, just to see how tired you are.
Nice.
You will not be doing
Campaign's
anything
starting
to.
off good.
You will not be. I'm gonna say you are not doing anything during the day here, and you're probably not doing anything at
Okay.
night because you're gonna be tired and want to sleep. For the first night, you are sleepy.
Congratulations.
This is on par for me as a player.
All right. So let's turn to Quentin, who heads down to the. You're gonna love this guy as I show the players. This guy.
No.
Beautiful.
my God. He's so bad.
Take my key
Why?
point there,
Let me roll something here because let's see here. Yep. Okay.
Oh, he's definitely into it.
No. No, but he's like kind of entering into the kitchen you will see kind of currently at the table, kind of like with a bottle in his hand, chugging it back. He's like, "Oh, who are you?"
New dancer?
Why would you be here? I don't need a dancer. Are you supposed to cook with me? Great! Get to work.
All right.
He'll take another swig. He's obviously drunk.
You sure you want rather some entertainment at the moment? You seem rather...
Uh-huh.
Well...
No. I need you to roll a d6. Let's see what he wants you to do.
I need you to roll a d6.
Just let me pull it out of my pocket. Oh, wait, no, they took my d6. 1 moment.
4.
There's one on the table.
Okay. Look, we need some more meat. He's gonna reach over into a closet nearby and bring out a harpoon, some treble hooks, some nets, and he's like, "Catch us some turtles."
What? What am I supposed to do with these?
You can do a profession fisherman or a survival check to attempt to hunt for leatherback turtles.
Amazing.
You stare at these things for a solid minute. Yeah. Yes. Right.
Get on the deck and get the job done. We want to be ready for dinner.
I'm always ready.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Hey.
You catch a bunch of turtles. It turns out you're
really good at it.
You're surprisingly decent at catching turtles.
This isn't nearly as hard as I thought it'd be.
Yeah. So yeah. Hey, looks like you're on the good side of that. You will notice that as the day goes on, I'll kind of note this as a side thing for you. You'll kind of bring in the turtles and cooking them, making kind of stews and stuff. He seems very drunk, but he seems to at least be a decent cook. Honestly, he does have you try some of the food, and it's passable.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't find finer at any tavern.
But a woman does arrive at some point in time who let me put her into players' journals, as you will see her.
A wild
At least
woman.
you will. Her.
Throw a Pokeball.
She will come for the captain's meal.
Okay.
Yeah, she takes the food not only for the captain, but the officers. So she assembles, dishes for the officers, while everybody else comes in once their shifts are done for dinner, kind of piling into the mess hall that's kind of out there. And you'll notice that she does taste all the food that she takes up before she takes it up. Ooh. So the other actions you can do is you could try to speak with someone. You could explore an area of the ship. You could go to the quartermasters. Or there is always an option that you can... If you want to do another check or something, you can. It's effectively if you find time in your duties to shirk a little bit of it, to do something else. So, for those of you that passed, so basically are not Rio,
Anyone but me.
what do you want to do? You can chat with someone. You can check out some parts of the ship. You can shop. You can also do nothing special.
The Quartermaster was the one who has all our shit.
Yes.
Would that be obvious?
If you have any knowledge of ships, you would know about that.
I have a token knowledge of boats.
You will know. You might know about the Quartermaster then. I'll say that the Quartermaster would be mentioned. Where they are. And let me show you this nice picture of the Quartermaster.
Hello.
I thought you said nice.
That's pretty nice.
She has this nice scar across her throat where it looks like someone tried to slit her throat.
Makes sense.
It's a
She's cute.
lovely accent to the rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I had a bag. It had some books, papers, and stuff in there. Is it possible to get that back?
I will tell you this. She will be like, you could try to convince her that it's useful, either by using diplomacy or bluff. You could also barter with it if you found anything. She'll be like, if you need your stuff back, you should earn it back by working on the ship. Sure, you'll get some cash. Get some coin that you can trade for anything. Everything you brought that came with you became property of the ships. There are some stuff that's probably not so useful.
Guess I'll be back later.
Okay. Alright then.
I have no diplomacy skills.
I want to go to the quartermaster as well. Okay.
Okay.
And I want to try to acquire a dagger for use as a swap. I'm sure I know many uses for a dagger on a ship. At least my character does.
Then you can either try to diplomatize or bluff on that one. Diplomacy probably, I will tell you, obviously is probably more difficult. Just because, she tends to be like, very open about, like, hey, this is money making and the thing of the ship, I'd say...
Well, I'm going to do it to make more money for the ship.
You could do diplomacy or bluff. I'm just letting you know ahead of time, a bluff is a lower DC.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
All right.
DC
Okay.
I'm a high roller.
Well,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna roll this
I see
here.
how it is,
Wow.
It's
So
a
many
roll.
20s.
Yeah.
Not for me, apparently.
No, you're not allowed to have 20s. It's in the
We
rules of
I
roll
used my 2 of them.
We
Yeah,
rolled
test
2
roll.
1s and 3 20s.
Okay. So you can convince her that. At this point in time, I will tell you, you could convince her to return your stuff, or at least a chunk of your stuff, if you had a dagger in it. It's up to you how you want to convince her. I'll say, like, you could be like, there's plenty of ways that you could convince her. Maybe like saying that something's cursed, or like it's required for your job, or something like that. You easily could convince her at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, if I can get all my stuff, I only had like a rapier, a dagger, and studded leather armor.
Let me just check something.
I had 7
Man
gold, but I
with
assume that's
armor.
gone forever.
No, it's in the.
Oh. Can I get all my stuff back? Is that possible? I'm like, I'll need this to defend the ship if we get raided by pirates or join the boarding parties. I'm an experienced pirate.
I gotta check something here. Just give me a second here to look.
Yeah, you're good.
Because I gotta see here.
I would have to refigure out money because I just deleted it after I was done making the character. I expected that was just gone forever.
I forgot I was just doing that for that entire.
The money is probably gone forever.
I mean, I just assumed it was gone. So.
It's just. Oh, just cash is gone. Just cash is gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I was
Alright.
like, I just deleted it. Whatever.
Yeah,
It's just value of stuff, like, at this point in time. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest, you could get... How much money did you originally get to spend?
How much money did I get to spend?
Yes.
On
check.
actual items, it was like 70-ish gold. I bought...
Do you want
Silver
your
armor.
stuff back?
Yes. I want all my stuff
Effectively, you can try to convince her once. It's kind of one of these things, You
Oh,
rolled
okay.
so much better than her. If you've only spent 70, you could get it all back.
back. Yeah. Then I got all my stuff
You
back.
rolled a 25. She had a 9.
Oh.
Nice.
She really believes whatever you tell her to. You could convince her right now that your stuff, all of it, you could have back right now.
I imagine it starts as like me just like saying like I want dagger, and then she's really on board with it. So then I just push it further. Yeah, can I get my armor? It makes me comfortable, and it makes like it's just something in that helps you swap decks, and then just continue.
And you could be like also like, and it's really specially fitted for me, so no one else could really fit in it. It's like
Yeah.
something like that. So
And
it's really
my rapier, like my rapier is imbued with magic that only works for me, that helps me work better on the deck, you know?
I gotta be honest, you know, she goes in for it, you know, you.
So, I have all my stuff back then.
You certainly rolled so much better than her.
I probably walk out a bit stunned at just how bad at negotiations the quartermaster was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you just rolled insane. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And I rolled terrible for her, let me put it that way.
yeah,
So-
that's what I did, so...
Okay.
My stuff is gone.
I mean, you could probably get it. Y'all Cole? Doing anything? Up in the ring?
Well, during the work day, no, I'm not doing anything
Okay.
special.
Quentin, doing anything during your work day?
During the workday? No.
Doing a little dance.
Okay.
No, apparently they don't like that around here.
All right.
It's the one thing I'm good at.
So, when all of you finish your jobs, dinner's been had, the crew is once again called to the deck, right at dusk. You'll see Mr. Plug and Mr. Scourge interrogating a man. I think I can throw the picture of you. Let me just make sure that's the correct one. There he is. I'll put it in all players' journals and then show it to everybody. There you go. This man here.
Ooh, look at that man.
Look at his chin.
That is a jaw.
He is.
Dude.
Yeah.
It'll break you.
Jaw could break my spine.
His subtitle tells me that this guy's not going to be doing very well very soon.
He's not going to be in the second episode.
I don't think he's going to be in Rush Hour.
Thief to
2,
be
dude.
killed. Swallowed. Yeah. Welcome to the bloody hour. Yeah, he is brought up, and it is announced before the crew. Mr. Plug goes, "For those of you thinking you can get away with anything, Jake's here has admitted to his crimes. Stealing from the Quartermaster Store at night. Was caught, interrogated, and confessed. So, he has his chance for surviving. He'll be keelhauled, but only but once. We'll find out. If he survives it... yeah, he is keelhauled. Please, anybody can give me a perception check?
Ooh, I can perceive things.
Perceiving. Where's
Yeah.
perception? I can perceive, maybe.
Oh, baby.
I can
You'll
perceive.
You'll love to see it.
So any of you that
Nor
rolled
that
above a
note.
15 will notice something. As Jake Magpie is thrown below the water and is keel-hauled under the ship, you'll see the unfortunate delight in which Mr. Plug relishes in tugging on the ropes to drag this man under the boat, as he is for 12 rounds.
That's a lot of rounds.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So after is all and dead, what appears on the other side is not pleasant. Jake is certainly very dead. Any of you can take a check with a heal check just to see from afar what happened to him if you want to. That is an option I will definitely give.
Sure.
I will refuse to roll.
I feel like it's pretty obvious.
I mean...
Or the +3. I don't have that right now.
So it looks as
Not
though
pretty
the
easy.
man died from drowning rather than the damage that was dealt to him. You can tell that much. Like, there does seem to be, like, you know, like, stuff around, like, his mouth and stuff, you know, like, so it looks like you can obviously see the signs that he probably drowned. Maybe he could have survived the damage, but he didn't survive in the water. The body's thrown to the sharks, then. So, after this, now that you've also had dinner, rum rations are head out. And, you can join as a lot of the crew seems to be kind of, like, moving into a small time of, like, entertainment, I will take. Up on the deck, it looks as though people are, like, setting up, like, dice and card games and stuff. Like, you know, right before they kind of move into nighttime. Oh, excuse me, as I kind of belch. Do you want to participate in any of the, there's arm wrestling, there's hog lob, is going on, where there is a lead ingot covered in a greased pig skin, and basically toss it across decks. You're throwing the pig skin around. There's heave, which, it's a drinking game. Yeah, these kind of things are going up on deck, dice and cards.
Is it like poker?
Probably a version of it. If you want to participate, we can say you can. You have no money to bet, so I mean, like...
Yeah.
I assume we bet rum rations.
You could. Some people have money, some people have rum rations. You could bet an extra rum ration if you wanted to. Sure. People would take you up on that. Extra drinks.
I want to,
Do you
play some
have
games
Profession Gambler or Sleight of Hand?
I forgot. I took off sleight of hand so I could have acrobatics.
Okay, then. Then I would say just a wisdom check to see how well you play the game.
I'm a wise person.
Uh-huh. All right,
14's pretty good.
I'm going to roll 2d20 and see how they roll. Average pirate, probably... Let me check if I've got average pirate stats.
I would think a 1.
You're probably not the most wise.
I do have a character sheet with wisdom on it. Oh my! Yes,
Is it a negative?
it is a negative.
Oh, boy, I was being generous.
Does that mean I win some rum rations?
you win a couple extra rum rations.
I enjoy my time.
You can get wasted, basically, if you wanted to.
No, I want to strategically gift it to people. So
Okay.
I can make them my allies.
So yeah, you can hold on to it and try to negotiate with it. You can mark off that you have bonus rum rations, however many you want to keep out of the 3. You're given hammocks and small chests near them down below. Up to you if you want to do anything at night. It's that or sleep.
I sleep.
I sleep because I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, if you do something at night, you do have to worry about being exhausted the next day. As we go over these basic rules, kind of like,
I feel like my guy would sort of just sit back. Yalk will just sort of sit in the background and observe for night one, and go to bed at a reasonable hour. Though I don't exactly know where they stick me, because I'm a very large guy, and generally beds under deck are not very big.
Okay.
That's what the floor is for.
Yeah, I just shove you into the floor.
Sleep underneath somebody.
Yeah.
You're just under the floorboards like Grandpa who's watching you.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
That happened in a game. There was a joke because like a person like discovered like some magical artifact they thought was last of the world under their floorboards in their like room of their house, and we're like, "Well, your grandpa was down there all the time." He's like, "Grandpa, what are you doing down there?" Just watching you, kid. It's like, oh my god, creepy grandpa.
Oh, Grandpa, why?
Why, grandpa? Anyway.
Jesus.
Day 2. We'll skip on to that. Day 2. Let's take our first break. We'll probably like kind of speed through things a little bit more here, but I kind of wanted to get the first day down.
It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. So,
Everyone had a great time.
if you snack, drink, or bathroom break, go ahead and do that. As we will then continue Pirate Adventures. As you now know, hey, punishments are pretty strict on board this ship.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like deadly strict. So we're back in a little bit.
Evil pirates.
They are.
I mean,
indeed
I'm not a
evil
pirate.
Pirates.
You're privateer.
They are
Not even that.
Press button and have us go back.
Oh,
Welcome.
too many buttons.
Welcome
Button.
back.
Oh, too many buttons are pushed.
No,
Lots of
never,
buttons.
never too many buttons.
A lot of buttons. Push
So-
the button. Hold it all up.
The morning of the second day of the rest of your lives occurs.
No, it's been pretty decent so far, other than the climbing part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been living.
Mhm.
You're not getting to kill hall yet.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're like, I guess if we, like, stick our heads down, we probably won't get murdered. That's good.
That guy deserved it. He stole.
Apparently the god of turtles.
Apparently.
You're
Are
the
you gonna lash
stripper
the counter
turtle
with your
murderer.
So the bell for shift will ring out. Of course, fortunately, one of you. I will note that you're down in A10 is where all the.
We're done.
Yeah, down there.
Oh, we're in the poop area.
Yeah.
And we have-
Bilges was
we-
down
we have-
here. A10 is where all the hammocks and stuff are.
The crew sleeps.
Where's the storage? You said we each have individual storage lockers?
I
There's
assume they're next to
they're
the
little
hammock.
little lockers next to each hammock.
Okay. That's very accommodating.
Yeah.
For someone who actually has things they can put in it.
I will also
Yeah.
note. Just
Pirates, well known for giving everybody a locker.
I guess it's good to note I only keep my dagger on me. My
yeah.
armor and rapiers away because it's kind of hard to carry and do work.
A9 is the Quartermaster Store.
That makes sense right there.
Mm-hmm. Which happens to be right next to the galley right here, which also has the kitchen over in the corner there. It is very open.
With Quentin's best friend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Mr. Big Man.
That's his room over
yeah.
here. He sleeps over here with the quartermaster. They both have the same quarters. Because it's a pirate ship, you don't have a lot of room. You share your quarters with someone else.
Yep.
Unless you're the captain.
With Ambrose Fish Guts group.
God.
What a lovely name.
He is quite a man.
I quite love spending all my
Think-
time with him.
So as you can easily head the rest, but as you're getting out onto deck, the A6 deck, you'll notice that there are 4 crewmates kind of standing in your way. And I'll assume probably Yakul is like up first. They're gonna just kind of push into you, and one will be like, in a hurry. I'll show you the pictures here. I've got all of them here. This one has no picture, but has.
Well,
That's the only one I couldn't find like a version of a good picture for, and there's this guy here. Wait, there's that one, no picture.
And they just stopped me on the way to like roll call.
Sean, oh yeah,
Chips
like
Chumlet.
yeah.
Omelet.
Omelet.
Name.
You cannot insult someone if your name is Chumlet. I'm
And
sorry.
so yeah, there's Flips Chumlet, Arita Banson, Jaundice Jape, and Slippery Sly Alongan.
I mean, I like Slippery, but you know.
Slippery's a rigger. The rest of them are swabs.
Oh, I'm a swab.
Yeah.
You are a swab.
So
on you.
you've probably seen Phipps Chumlet
That
and
bushy shaved head. Right? There's this
Fucking
man's
Chumlet.
description.
and Jaundice Jape, a half-orc that's just mute.
A bit unhinged.
Areta is the one speaking with big ears. Why don't you stay down here for a little bit?
Why?
Don't worry about it.
I was told to go to roll call. I'm not getting keel-hauled.
Keel hauled for missing roll call. Wow. I don't know what shift you've been on before. That seems strict.
I didn't take this for a ship without the strict adherence to the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why can't I go upstairs?
You'll notice they seem to be only blocking you 4. Quentin, you could either hang around or head for your job. You're not going upstairs.
Sweet, I'm out.
Do they have weapons?
I ain't about
No, they're barehanded.
I
actually-
actually.
I'm sorry.
No, you go on. You're in
this. Y'all
front.
have fun getting to know each other.
Well, I look back and I want to give. It was Quentin who was walking away.
Yeah.
Quentin.
I want to give like a very pointed look at Quentin, like maybe stick around a minute look.
You get a smile in return.
I look back at them and I'm gonna wait a minute for the rest of them to like file up.
Yeah.
I actually walk forwards and I like reveal to my side that I have a dagger. Oh, you're really not gonna let us pass, huh? That'd be very unfortunate.
I don't think
What
that's
in
what
it?
they're doing.
Calm
No, I'm
down.
threatening them to let.
No. I say in response to you threatening them, I say I don't think that's what they're doing. I look back at them and I say,
Oh, the big
Oh,
man's got a
conspiracy.
blade now. Hoping to get into some more trouble. Looks like someone wants to be keyhauled.
wait a second. So, wait, are you threatening us, or were you like trying to start a mutiny? I may have misread the situation. Because if you're threatening us, I'm gonna cave your fucking skull in and send you overboard. But if you're looking for co-conspirators,
Eh.
Yeah,
You're
they're
just
trying-
decked in the face then.
They're threatening us 100%.
I let me roll some non-lethal damage here.
Run
You will
up
take
and away.
2 as you're decked. I mean, they're not giving you opportunity. They're blocking the way.
Can't I acrobatics around them?
I guess you could if you want to try to run for deck. Why don't we
Yep.
put ourselves on the ship here? I will put them on the ship where they're blocking. Give me a
All
second.
right.
Uh,
I don't know where I'm
We're
at.
at A6.
Why can't I? Drag
So I would be within my rights to stab someone trying to punch me, right?
I mean, probably.
What rights do you have on a pirate ship?
One to not be punched. Unless
Uh,
it's by an officer.
you know that this is the place you want to go up because this is for officers, and you probably will get in trouble for using this. I will note. And you guys are coming up from here.
well, none of these guys that are fucking with us are officers. They're swabs. They're
They're
crew
swabs.
members.
They're crew members,
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So
So I could knock their teeth out
Are we-
and be in fine standing.
Are we in initiative right now?
Yeah.
the
Yes.
initiative thing
I think
popped out.
Here we are.
I think we're moving into initiative.
Oh, I was gonna do something. Oh well, I'll wait.
I can roll.
Oh, do I now have a token? I did never send you a token.
Oh, baby. It's time to run
Roll
over.
Okay.
Jaundice.
If you want to just
Hey, I have
Fuck,
character
really.
sheets for all these people set up. Isn't that wonderful? They're
to know-
really all the same.
I take off my right glove, and who's looking? There is a tattooed symbol of Besmara.
Wait, I don't know what that is.
The holy symbol? No.
I probably don't know what it is.
Mhm.
It's a skull and crossbones. It's pretty
No,
easy to identify.
In character, he does.
Literally,
I
I
mean,
won't know what it is.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, Natalis.
Yeah.
You're
I
up
wanna
first.
Run past them.
Well, we're missing somebody on there.
Are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm missing
Oh,
a dragon boy.
we're missing a dragon boy.
yeah. I never gave you a token. You can pick literally any Dragonborn token, and I'll
We'll
get you something.
just
That's my
use
bad.
we'll just use your image for now that you got. We'll just drag you out for now.
That's cool.
So there you go. You got a token for now. It'll work. I'm guessing you're like right here. Actually, let me switch these two because this one's the one that would have decked you.
Yeah, as soon as I clarified that they were threatening us, I
I mean, like, as soon as you're like mutiny or threatening, they're just like, "We're threatening you!" Bam! You know, just a sucker punch. You know,
Gotcha. All right.
for 2 non-lethal damage, which isn't a
I gotta-
lot. Yeah, we gotta get you on the initiative then.
Where is my? Here we go. Sorry, my Roll20 has lost my sheet, but also won't let me summon it back in. It's a perfect program with 0 flaws. There we go. Classic Roll20. Oh, apologies.
11.
I'm going last.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to run away from them. You know, up to the top of the thing.
All right. You will need to give me acrobatics then. Let's see how well you do.
Okay, let's roll an acrobatics check.
Mhm.
25. Suck it.
Okay. Fuck. I actually have to look up what the fuck that you would have
I
there.
think that gets you past the first one.
Do I have to roll for each one?
You might have to roll for each one, I think. Let me just look it up because it's been a while since I did
We have to go
multiple
like
people.
this to get up the stairs. Or oh no, they're here.
Yeah.
Uh,
the bar stairs.
The stairs are
Far
right
left.
here, so you'd have to like roll
Well-
through 3 of their spaces. I think.
I mean, or you could go like, right, like through the clutter, right, with acrobatics.
I think you can go through the clutter too. Yeah, probably. You're acrobaticing. Moving through certain squares.
Do I need another roll?
moving through an enemy space is 5 plus the opponent's combat maneuver bonus. Let me see their combat maneuver bonus. You certainly got through his. You would probably have to make a... you would still have to make 2 more rolls. One through going through one's threatened space, and another one going through... okay, and then one more for going through another person's space at that point in time.
Oh.
That's still probably higher.
No, that one will fail.
Oh.
Yeah.
The second one. So you will move.
Because I was not going through them specifically.
Yeah, actually no. The first one you'd be moving. Oh, you can't go around that way. You can't go.
People were measuring to go that.
No. You'd have to go around like through like.
Like this clutter.
Yeah. Like that
clutter. Okay.
You could sort of do that. You'd have to.
I was assuming there's like a wall here.
It's like the clutter's too big. It's like a huge pile of junk.
Like a big pile of garbage over here.
It looks like kegs. So kegs stacked up could be like really hard to get.
Yeah, like that might be where like some of the rum rations are. Honestly, so they got them like stacked up there.
When you have 9 checks to pass,
unfortunately,
fail one of them.
That's when you acrobatics through 1 square, easy. Acrobatics through 3 squares, difficult. Honestly speaking,
that was 4 rolls I had to do.
Overall,
no, only 3. Only 3, I think.
Oh well, then don't count the 13.
Oh, you made 4 rolls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you said roll 3 more times.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well then, ignore the 13. The last one's an 18. 25, 26, 18.
If I remember right, the last one was to avoid an AOP.
Yes, the first one would be moving through a square and avoiding the AOP from it. The second one would have been moving through a square and avoiding the AOP from it. The third one would have been avoiding the AOP from the one person whose square you didn't move from. So you'd actually be...
What's the fourth
No,
one?
the fourth is...
Oh!
Person,
Oh! The fourth one would have been this guy. So you do get an AOP against you.
Alright.
So the first 2 are moving through this one square, like bouncing off the wall here, moving through this one square. And then you're avoiding the AOPs from this one and this one.
Okay, so one of them tries to hit me with a punch?
Yes.
Alright. Punch me.
I think you're punched.
It doesn't stop me.
So
Ouch.
for 3 non-lethal damage, because it's D3
Owie.
technically.
I got punched.
You got pounched.
And I guess I'm up on the top deck now?
Oh yeah, you ran away.
Yep, alright. Good luck, everyone else!
Ravi! I was gonna move your token. Yeah, you're gone. Here you go.
Yeah, I will
Yeah,
cast. I will cast Bless
Okay.
on the party.
Bless be.
What's left of the party.
Oh
I think
yes.
they all have the same
As
stats.
I, I don't know, chant some words ending with Besmara's name. You get +1s to hit.
Okay.
I stay where I am, just to be clear. So.
Kind of moving over to this area. Will take a slight penalty to punching you because kind of in like a difficult area. But doesn't matter! What's your AC though?
My AC is 12 right now without my armor.
You get super decked then. Wow.
Bad.
Wow! 4 non-lethal. Right to the jaw.
Untouchable, baby.
Holy shit.
That
Well,
was
it's doubled, right?
though. That was the double.
It is doubled. That's 2 1s.
Yeah.
It was
But
1
for the
D.
crit, he. Never
I rolled the crit, and it did not crit very well.
Wait, do you not roll? Do you roll for negative if you're unproficient with unarmed attacks?
I had a bonus from they normally get +3. I gave them a penalty to hit you, but they still hit you.
Okay,
For the person because they were over in the junk. But Aretta will go. Aretta will try to just hit you normally. Oh my god, they just so
Jesus, you guys are getting your ass.
3 damage. How are you doing?
One person.
I have 10 non-lethal against me out of my 13 max.
What? It is beat the shit out of you.
I just get knocked around.
All right, well, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
So this is actually even better. So I had a very good, like a cool line I was gonna do, but now my character sounds very punch drunk when he says it. So he like slightly turns to the priest chanting in the background and says slurred, "Yeah, you want to save your prayers for these guys." and then I'm gonna try to punch this guy in the middle here. So I just went based off of the.
Not either way. Oh,
Nice.
I'm telling on them.
You missed.
It's my turn. I'm telling on those guys.
Flips
They're
can't
being
really
bad.
do much, so he's just gonna. Actually, no. Like Flips is gonna move around you. You can take an attack of opportunity. He's not
Okay.
preventing that.
Why?
He's gonna.
Me.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I certainly will. That's a
Hey.
little better.
Uh,
So it's a 16 hit.
yes, you will punch Flips. He takes a hit.
Damage.
I was gonna power attack that last turn. I gotta set up my power attack stuff.
Jaundice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rio, you can take one because Jaundice is moving over towards
Alright, let me
Revia.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 minus 1 real fast.
Okay.
Would have been good to have my armor rapier on, I guess.
Okay.
Oh.
All right,
Another
you
D20, baby.
roll another d20. Let's see.
I don't find a minus that one, right? I just roll a d20.
no, it's flat.
Okay.
This is insane.
Do they have more than 12 armor class?
You will hit the crap out of Jaundice Jape. Roll the 2d3 plus strength mod.
2d3 plus strength. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to
times
set
2.
that.
Strength mod times 2.
Okay, now I have to figure out weird math.
Sorry.
Because I have a -1 mod.
That doesn't get. It's just -1. It
Okay.
doesn't get doubled. So, 2d3 minus 1.
So
I rolled.
Custom.
You had double threes. Do it.
Yeah, max.
Oh.
That's not.
That's
Max.
damage.
You know,
Still,
it happens.
not a
Jaundice
strength
will take
character.
2. I guess I'll have a punch on each of you then. Punch on
You're
Rio.
wielding punches.
Wow, these guys are just
Oh.
for
Who's,
that's
Is that
for
melee punch?
Rio.
Okay.
Which
Candace.
4.
If he's punching twice, is that 2-weapon fighting?
No, that was just 1 punch. I forgot to roll Flip's attack. As
Yeah,
a no.
I thought you said he was going to make.
Nah, and Jaundice will miss hardly.
anything, man. I was getting beat up.
Yeah, Jaundice will
It's all
just
this
miss.
priest's fault.
Rio, you're up.
Right. I don't like being here.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that.
You can take a disengage action.
I could. But I could also do something stupid.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hell yeah, do
Fine.
that.
I believe in you.
So casting a spell in melee range does bad, right?
You
Like
did the
take a
cast on
penalty.
defensive.
How do I defensively cast? I've never done it.
It's
Concentration, I
Constitution.
believe.
Concentration. It should be
In your
on.
spell tab, there should be a button you can click.
Yeah.
Is it a concentration button? Okay, I would
Yeah.
like to attempt to cast the spell on this guy because he looks kind of dumb.
Uh huh.
So I'm gonna try to cast Murderous Command.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah?
And I'll roll my thingy.
A will negates. Let me see his will save. Oh boy.
So 16.
I
He
roll-
punches this guy right here.
I roll a 2.
See you.
So that was the thing that happened.
So he has the mental urge to kill the nearest ally, which it does its best. Which it obeys to the best of its ability.
So I think on his
Sorry,
round
buddy.
he will attack
Yep.
his friend. His
Yep.
next round. Okay, gotcha.
At the bottom of the round, can I do something?
Sure.
And
I
I
missed-
can't use movement after I've done something, right? In Pathfinder.
You could move after your words, but again, like
Yeah.
you could 5-foot step away.
I'm gonna 5-foot step back.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Croup,
Yeah.
I think the swabs out there are sort of getting rowdy near the rum barrels.
He's not drunk
might
yet.
not- I don't think he is. That doesn't really matter. It's the fact that
It's fine.
interruption.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Train of thought lost.
Getting rowdy by the rum barrels.
Yeah, something. They're gonna knock them over.
I'll be fine. If anything happens, Group or Scourge will take care of them.
But sir, you are a Croup, aren't you? You said Croup or Scourge will take care of them.
Plug or Scourge.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Plug or Scourge will take care of
Are
them.
you sure he's not drunk yet?
If anything is bad, I'll take care of it.
If it gets too bad, maybe I'll get myself involved. Probably not. Gotta be honest, I don't care.
Amazing.
Alright, my due diligence is done.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going back to God's fish.
I am at the top.
Yeah.
And because it's roll call is going on
Mhm.
right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll inform whatever Mr. Whipman, Mr. Cat o' Nine Tails guy.
Scourge, he's like,
Bird. I've been like, some swabbies are brawling downstairs. So I'll like get in line or whatever.
well, tell him to get up here. You got exactly half a minute before I start giving him lashes.
That's 30. We got 4 rounds.
Okay, well, I can do that
Fine.
really quickly because movement's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So I'll move over back to the thing and I'll shout down, "You're gonna get whipped if you don't show up!" And then I move back.
Uh-huh.
And that's my turn.
Ravia.
I will. It's a lot to do. Not a lot of options. Do I want to stab this dude? Is the question.
I mean, I don't think that's a good idea.
Murder
I don't
is
think we should
bad.
probably. Yeah, because
Probably
he
a
specifically
bad
said it. Specifically
Like
said,
the captain did
murder
say
is
murdering
Hey.
equal keel hauling. Yeah.
You do what
Yeah.
you do what you
Probably a
want to do.
bad look.
Mm-hmm.
Bad actor move.
What? Doing non-lethal damage is a -4 to hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Non-lethally stab.
With a weapon, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pistol whip him with a dagger.
Okay.
Pistol whip with a dagger.
Bonk.
So I'm just gonna roll a d20.
Okay.
It'll be my mod.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Nope.
He nimbly dodges out of the way. All right. Half dragon's getting punched at. Half dragon
Your ass.
is not quite unconscious, I don't think, because you're at
I hear no bell.
you are equal.
Damage. I'm out. No, that's 15. I'm out. I have 13.
Oh no. Remember,
Wow.
it's 13 exactly. Which
It's D3.
it's a D3.
It's not D6s, it's D3s.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
And you're not technically unconscious when you're equal. You're just messed up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have a turn. You are stupefied.
My character is just gonna keep fighting what
Mm-hmm.
he knows how to do. So I'm gonna punch the guy in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to power attack and cleave.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let's see how.
Can you cleave with your fist?
Sure.
Yes, according to the rule of what I can.
Yeah, that's
hilarious.
legal.
That's great.
I'll allow it.
You just,
All right. Oh, you
ricochet your fist off one guy to the next.
you
So that's,
punched the first one certainly. Mm-hmm.
And so that's 8 points of damage there.
Yep.
And then the second attack, yeah!
Oh my God.
Also a hit.
Yeah.
Also 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh?
I do 1d3 plus 6 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you just do this you look really you're messed up, you're about to fall down, you're like, no! You just do this wild swing and you just clock both of them in the jaw really hard. They did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Clips is just gonna
If
take
you're
a step
looking
up.
for trouble,
I'm it.
middle name. Is
Uh,
anybody else?
Go, come in
Two
with
more
the
for you,
haymaker.
Rio.
Yeah.
Jaundice is going to attack his friend. Let me roll a die. Jaundice attacks his friend.
Take that.
Does 3 more to Flips.
Idiot friend.
So Flips is still up. All right. Rio, it's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Murderous Command this guy as well.
Okay. I will roll for Flips a will save. No.
Hey!
Oh god.
Yeah, they're gonna start fighting.
I have rolled for their will save
And
so far a 2
5-foot step
and a
back.
3.
So this guy is no longer Murderous Command. This guy is.
So yeah, 1 round's gone by. As you're yelling to them, get up here. Revia, what do you want to do?
Yeah, seeing my dragon friends taking some pretty tough punches,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. Can you walk around someone without provoking an attack?
You can
of
take a
opportunity?
5-foot step very easily.
Yeah.
Anything more will provoke an attack of opportunity. Like,
So you can 5 foot.
you can get up next to your dragonborn friend.
Can I acrobatics to get like on this side of him?
You could. You could acrobatics to get.
Alright.
But you would have to make 2 checks.
This guy is murderous. To
That's
his ally.
true. I will tell you, you don't have to roll it then, because he is murderous towards his ally. That is true. I'll give it to you. He wants to kill his ally, not you.
So 25 succeeds, and I'm gonna cast
A
Cure
20
Light Wounds.
25 certainly succeeds, yes.
I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on my dragon friend, saying, "Besmaris is with us. Stand strong, friend."
Okay.
And
How does
then
that
you
work
get-
with non-lethal damage? Does that just
It
heal
heals
all
it just
way?
the same. Well, no, it heals
Yeah.
it just the same.
Well,
okay.
you heal 2 HP.
Nice.
I rolled a 1.
Congratulations.
You might
That's
still
the
be
last
down. Let's find out. Oh boy.
Oh, no.
There he goes.
Hi.
Okay. You
Back
get,
to 13, baby.
and then the second punch knocks you down. So I mean, they're not doing that. You ate up their turns, but they are certainly unconscious.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried daily.
Flips is gonna go after his friend and hit him. For oh
Thanks,
boy,
friend.
I'm just
Oh
gonna
no.
Jaundice. Oh, Jaundice was the one that was not very injured. Well, now he is. Jaundice will say something about, "Hey." No, he won't say anything. Actually, he's mute. He's just gonna kind of give a look of like, "What the hell are you doing?"
The ultimate betrayal.
Actually, at this point in time, like, Jaundice, like, I'm just gonna roll something here. What do you get bonus here? You're pretty dumb.
I mean, that's a negative.
You're gonna not realize really what's going on, but you're still gonna go for the person. I'll get a check on
They're going
Flips. Yeah, I'm gonna go for you. No, not
for
gonna
me.
hit you.
Misses. Not gonna hit my AC. It's too good.
Yeah.
Third
Hmm.
first, same as the first.
Well, I mean, I could. What's the range of this spell? Hey, this guy's in range. Hi, how you doing? Murderous
Oh,
Command.
no.
Oh, this guy.
You're not in melee. So
I'm not melee.
Your DC. Well, they're
DC 's
14.
15.
The 14 they rolled will still fail. Okay. So, Revia, what do you want to do?
Anything. I'm waiting.
I mean-
I already warned these idiots. They
It's
want to
been
have a
two-
brawl downstairs.
This
Do we
is
do-
officially round 2. You have 2 more rounds to finish this off to avoid lashings.
I'm more like I got one more round of fighting, and then I gotta run upstairs.
Yeah. If you can break through. But you've an unconscious dragon friend here.
Can't really help.
All right, dragon.
So I'm gonna spend a move action
Mm-hmm.
to activate a ability, a blessing,
Okay.
trickery. I basically summon a single mirror image for 1 round.
Okay.
So I have a 50% chance of not getting hit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna non-lethally. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna non-lethally whip my dagger back at the dude again.
Okay.
So just a default. Nope.
Nope.
Unfortunate.
Slippery's gonna step up, technically over top of the Dragonborn. Murph?
Roll. That's my AC. Roll a D2. I guess 1 that hits me, 2 hits my clone.
1, 2 hits you, 3, 4 doesn't. 3, 4 doesn't hit your clone.
So I no longer have my mirror image.
Nope, but his friend is going to punch that one. Let's see if they do. They do! They've managed to punch each other a lot. For 1, 2, 3 damage, that would be which one? Let me click to the right one. Hey, Sly goes unconscious.
Good.
Good.
I just
So
caused chaos.
You just
between
caused
the three.
chaos. Yakol's still unconscious. Flip. I'm just gonna roll this d20 for Flip. Okay, Flip's not dumb. You! What are you doing to me? 12?
I have a 12 AC.
Then you are
Oh, no.
botched. For
Uh,
2.
For 2,
Uh-huh.
still up. I think.
Still up.
No, I'm down.
Are you exact or lower?
It's exact.
Then you're not down
You're
at
up.
exact.
Oh,
You're
no.
just like you got the clock beat out. You got some penalties and stuff. Jaundice is gonna go for you and pounce you for 3.
Yep. Ooh, 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Doing okay.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be.
Rio.
Okay. I would like to just try to. I can't really go very far. I have this thing called slow movement. I am going to, I guess, attempt to punch this dick.
Okay.
So let me get my dice roller out. Hey, please, roll 20. Roll this again. I'm gonna guess the 9 not hit.
Nope.
Okay, I'm on 5 footstep back.
Okay. Doing anything to help?
Yep. No.
Nope. Okay.
I literally
Yeah.
can't do anything. So you're on your own.
Do we
Revia.
have to? Is it this round we have to be up there? Or
No, technically not. It's technically a little bit more. I have a number of rounds that you have.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, you don't exactly know how long it is technically.
Is the acrobatics to get around someone? Is that an action or is that a part of
It's
the move
part of the
action to get
move.
around? So if I use my move action and spend an action to dash, I can still do that?
You could definitely try to acrobatics by both of them. You'd have to make a check, 2 acrobatics checks. One to avoid
Okay.
the first one next to you,
So,
and then
yeah,
one to
so-
move through their square, which would be a higher DC.
basically what I'm doing is I'm using my blessing again to get another
Okay.
mirror image.
Okay.
And then using my action to move.
Okay.
And I'm gonna acrobatics and I'm gonna try to, move 30 feet towards the stairs.
Okay. So you avoid the
19.
attack of opportunity, and
Oh.
you will find yourself stopped right here in this
Oh,
square.
I can't get around them.
No, the 11 will, I guess you could say you could go around him then, technically. That'd be 5. 15.
Where's this dragon?
Wrong
You could get to-
character, Jack.
Dragonborns come back to life.
You get to,
He's sliding
you get
around.
to hear,
He's very
then.
slippy.
But you would take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, let him roll for it. That
uh,
misses.
Does a 15 hit you?
Oh, 15 hits me, yeah.
Well, let me roll 3-4, miss again. He hits.
I take the hit. I'm lucky you can knock me out, so it's fine.
3.
3, yep, I'm still up.
Okay. Slippery's down.
Not
Gonna
doing well.
move up to you and be like, hey, not getting away from me. That I don't think an 11 will hit.
Nope.
Okay.
I look at him like, you're dumb.
Flips will go for you again, because Flips is like that. Oh my god.
Well,
I think you're unconscious too.
Yes,
You're rolling really well.
I'm unconscious.
Uh-huh. Quentin, there's a lot of fighting going on outside. Jaundice will move over here and pick up his friend.
and peeked around the corner for a second.
Pick up his friend. Rio's out. Ravia, what do you want to do?
disengage and run away.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my action to disengage,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna, not hastily, I'm gonna defensively walk up the staircase, and then once I get kind of past him, I'm gonna chill, walk upstairs like nothing happened.
You'd have to make an acrobatics to move more than 5 feet away from him to not take the damage.
And action to disengage? Is that only one square?
It's only.
it's
Oh,
one
that's right. Yes, you could move your full movement normal. I think with disengaging, and I think it's your first square. You don't take attack
Yeah.
opportunity from.
But
So
since this is a staircase, does he really? Have,
He could
with
get-
his fist.
he could get the attack of opportunity. You'd have cover, I'd say, if you want to do that way.
I mean, I'll roll the acrobatics to see if I can just get away from it. But,
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
so he gets the attack of opportunity. Is he really gonna try to punch me on the staircase here?
Sure. I mean, he did
God.
for 3.
Is that 3?
Yes, that's 3.
Oh man, I'm at 0. It's fine actually. I'm not
You're like, oh god! You just like drunkenly get up the stairs. Like,
Just a little luck.
Can I roll a bluff here to see if I can pass it off?
sure. Let's see if you pass off. No, you look like shit, but you'll get up to deck. I'll say.
Yep.
All right. They will drag their friend and all get up to deck, leading. Actually, no, they'll leave their friend down there. The rest of them will come up to deck,
That's fair.
Pampers.
leaving the 3 down there, unconscious,
As-
and they will
as
say nothing.
As I put, I'd like to find the smelliest thing I can.
Mm-hmm.
If there are any such things.
Croup sock.
Wow.
All right.
I mean, like, anything that man wears.
Quentin will find the sock,
Uh-huh.
and give it a sniff. Oh, yeah, yes, that will do.
Mhm.
As soon as he's heard it's quieted down.
Mhm.
Sock under nose.
Uh,
God.
Then walk
do I
over here. Sock
roll
under
something.
nose.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that could maybe wake you up.
That's clever as hell.
It is clever as hell. I guess it's like I'll treat it like smelling salts. Which I think have rules.
Very stinky smelling salts.
Very sneaky.
Very unpleasant.
They're probably smelly enough to be smelling salts.
Definitely.
That's
Let me check smelling salts here.
because it's Pathfinder. There's probably rules for it.
There is actually rules for smelling
There's
salts.
an item.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I
smelling
knew.
salt is an item.
Yeah, I knew about it. That's why I was like, hey, smelling salts. I'll treat it as that.
In this case, it's smelling socks.
Yeah.
Close enough.
If exposed, you immediately become conscious and staggered.
All right. Hey, you're
what
both
is
conscious.
What does staggered do?
Staggered means you can only take half actions.
And if you perform any standard action, you take 1 point of damage and fall unconscious again. So don't take any actions.
Just
Wait,
walk.
Well, can I? All right, I will walk my slow ass movement.
Yeah.
He'll walk
Up
up,
the-
stick it
up
under the
the
nose,
stairs.
slap the cheek a bit. Right, up you go, up the stairs. You
Uh,
too. Sock under nose.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, so I'll sit
on a
here.
roll.
I don't know if I make it in time.
And they have to go in order. There's a big crew.
Yeah.
Up you get, Scaly Man.
Well, you
And
technically,
you're right
at
next-
the beginning of the combat, you had 8 rounds, before things happened. So,
There was only 4 rounds of combat?
there was only like
I think
4
so.
rounds of combat, yeah. So, I think like you disengage on the 5th round. So, actually, just as like time runs out, oops, that,
Well,
oh,
he's
what?
done-
What?
Immediately after getting that
What?
one up.
Rolled
goes over the
20,
dragon.
disappeared on me.
Ooh,
Nice.
I did-
DM.
I double clicked
Uh,
on something and instead of going into it, like, it went back. And I don't know why.
Who's the DM now?
Classic
me.
roll 20.
Everyone levels up.
This Dragonborn is the DM
yay.
specifically. This picture right here.
Let me just switch out.
Oh, while it's loading, we'll do the
We're
same
back.
thing over the Dragonborn. Sock under nose, slap him on the cheek. Up you go, Scaly. You too. You'll need it up on deck. Then he'll just walk back.
Quentin's a G.
Nice.
There we
Don't
go.
mention it. Literally. Don't mention it.
You will make it to deck just in time then. So the only one being punished is theoretically this person, but you might be
Good.
in trouble for work today because 2 of you, actually 3 of you are probably staggered then.
Yep.
3 of
I
you
have a
have
really
the
good check.
shit beat out of you.
I got punched, but I didn't get low enough.
No. So like the five of you that are, or I'm sorry, the six of you that are up there look all beat up, or seven of you. God, brain work. 7 of you are up there, look all beat up, kind of staggered, kind of like like shit. And Mr. Scourge is kind of like look over you. Give me a. You can either give me a percent motive on him.
I can roll that.
Anybody
Probably
that's
have a
awake and
+0
up here, yeah, can definitely give me that.
Yeah, I have a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I will tell you, Revia, this is pretty obvious, and you will be the one to notice this. You're not. He does seem to be kind of glaring, particularly at the 3. He gives them glares as he looks over them. The 3 that aren't that were up with you, that weren't the group. Those 3, yeah, 3 crewmates.
I could take a guess. He's probably thinking these dumb fucks are causing problems on my ship.
See, I'd go the other way. I'm pretty sure, granted this is all out of character, he sicked those 4 on you specifically. He's pissed that he didn't keep you down there.
Oh, probably true, actually.
Run away. Suck it.
You did successfully run away.
Howard, working this whole time.
I just made them fight each other. I don't know why I got beat up. I didn't do anything wrong.
I can't do anything. That's my character, the one that can't do anything.
I just got knocked the fuck down.
You really got
Beat up
knocked.
so bad.
You also let loose the biggest haymaker of all time.
Look, they each had let me put it this way. They each have 11 hit points. You took out 16 of their total hit points out of the group with one set of attacks. You just like, if you had hit the other times, they would be down.
I do one thing and that's fight.
They rolled so high too. They rolled like on average of 15.
They rolled so well against you.
Except for the will saves.
The will saves, well, they have -1. I mean, like, honestly...
Look, they still rolled like a 2 or
They still rolled like absolute garbage.
Yeah,
14 was the best one.
I do one thing, and that's make enemies fight.
All right. Hey, I will have you do today's work, because guess what? You have to worry about it.
Yep.
So, yeah, 3 of you, or the 3 of you that are beat up, if you want to, we can say you could do your work, but if you succeed, to have no penalties, you have to succeed right now because you're beat up the way you are.
Okay.
So you couldn't do any activities, unfortunately, because you are effectively at like 0 and recovering slowly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But so Rigger, give me a D6 to see what they have you do, and let's see what your check is for today.
Hope you're not climbing right now.
He's gonna be climbing. 6. Oh God! Mainsail duties: raising and lowering the mainsail. Profession sailor or strength check.
Profession sailor or strength?
Yep.
Strength is better for me.
Okay.
You have a penalty because of stagger? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, hey.
That's a
Yeah.
9. Hate to
That's
see
a
that.
thing. Yeah. You're not doing good. You're not doing good. Certainly, I will have to worry about how that'll end up. Let me just get rid of this turn order. I don't need it. Hey.
You haven't been lashed yet.
Mm-hmm. Next, in our amazing group of characters, we have a 3 from Revia. You swab in the decks.
So, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I start to lag behind, can I pay someone in a rum ration to help me with my portion?
Sure.
So
I'll say that.
I'm gonna roll, and if I know I'm starting to not do the job right,
Yeah.
right?
I'll tell you what your role is in a second. And then Rio and Natalie's, you're both doing repairs. You're either sewing sails or splicing rope all day.
Roll for that?
There is a role for that. Profession sailor or dexterity for you two.
I'm gonna sailor it.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my key point again because I have it for the day.
That's not great.
It's enough.
Again, plus
Good.
2, and then I will.
I rolled a 6.
Yes.
Same
Oh.
number for me.
Doesn't non-lethal damage go away in a number of hours?
It does at a rate of 1 per hour, but a bunch of you are really beat up. That's why I was
That's a
like,
14.
and that's with
Hey,
rest.
yeah.
You guys aren't really resting, is what I'm saying. You know, so you can't really recover very easily. And the 12 is enough too. Both of you are fine. So Revia, you will need a strength or constitution check because you're mopping the decks, scrubbing them with soap sandstone blocks called holystones.
Yeah,
One of those two.
I was hoping for the profession sailor check, but that's unfortunate.
Nope, it is manual labor for you today.
So I do
Oh,
pay
God.
someone in rum rations to help me out.
I will give you that they will assist you enough to at least get a passing grade, you know.
Yeah.
You bribe someone to basically take on some extra work for a rum ration.
Yeah, I'm huge right now. All right, I played this.
You managed to play things well. So the only one that has a choice on if they want to do anything extra is Natalia's. Do you want to do anything?
No.
Okay, good call. Quentin, my cook's mate. What are you doing? Let's roll a d6 and find out what you're doing. Turtle hunting
Exact
again!
same thing.
Yeah.
I'm good at
Oh
this.
my God.
I'm one with the turtles, man.
Survival check, please.
Oh, you want some more turtles? Yeah, I can do that. No problem.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty good at this.
You get more turtles.
See?
Yeah.
Mr. Croup, you picked the right man. I am the turtle whisperer.
Yeah, sure,
great.
whatever. You
I'll
want to
take
do
whatever.
You want to do anything during your shift?
What could I do?
You certainly could be, in quotations, diplomatic with someone and maybe try to like learn from them, befriend them, something like that. There's just shopping. There's checking out places on the ship. By checking out places on the ship, it means like things like if you did actually want to try to steal from someone else, you could, and hope you don't get caught. You know.
Yeah, see, as good as my steel is, and it's pretty good, not worth the risk being keel-hauled.
Mm-hmm.
I have 9 hit points.
You'll be
Yes.
No
fine.
thanks.
Yeah.
Um,
feel that
I
on
do
a
know
roll.
exactly how much damage was done to good old Jake there. He took 24 damage.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh,
don't
you'll
think
live.
about that.
Mm-hmm.
This is the guy that's like, fight? Nope, I'm out. He's gonna just spend some time chatting with people. Maybe
Who
try and
is
learn
there anyone in
something about-
particular you want to? So, you have, of course, the new recruits. You can talk to any of them. The general crew, you can. There's more of them. I will tell you, they've got more other names. There's like Barefoot Sam's Toppin, Giffer Tibbs, Jack Scrimshaw, Ratline, Ratsburger, Tilly Brackett, Badger, Meldar,
Badger.
yeah,
Badger.
game.
Skivaka. Then there's Aretta, Flips, Jaundice. There's Mahim, Slippery Sly Logan, which you saw, Tam, Narwhal, Tate.
Yeah, I got about like a quarter of those, and then you already lost me. So
Yeah,
How
yeah,
many
yeah.
people we beat up?
I'm just gonna go
there's-
chat up.
You could.
I'm just gonna go chat up Cog.
Okay, Cog. Then just give me a general
I like his
diploma.
beard.
Give me diplomacy then.
He
Let's
does
see.
have a nice beard.
Diplomacy.
Seems like a
maybe
nice
I
guy.
should. Maybe I should have thought this through. No,
Nice.
no.
I'll tell you, he doesn't look like he's very big on speaking to you. You really don't break through. You will learn something about him, though, just enough. That might help out in another check. He seems to like dark tales. Perhaps if someone had performed oratory, they could get a bonus. I don't know if any of you have that.
Why would we have skills that help us with talking to people?
Not yet. It is on my list to get later.
But he likes dark tales.
Hoping you'd say dancing, but
I will tell you, like, you don't really earn his friendship, but you do, like, learn a few things about him. He also is a devout follower of Phrasma.
alright.
So that's what you can pick up on him.
Cool.
So you might have failed, but you like to like make more friends with him, but you did learn a few things. You know? Okay. You reach night alive and can start to recover. I'm sure 3 of you will be resting.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to rest as long as these other idiots who got their asses beat.
You
I still
don't.
maintain I did nothing wrong.
Do you want to do anything, though?
No.
Okay, Quentin, you want to do anything this evening?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if anyone's interested in a show and see if I can scare out some rum rations or gold.
Let's see here. You certainly could put on a show. I guess give me a perform dance. Let's see how well you do, and I'll see what you can earn.
So he's just gonna get up there and
Mm-hmm.
we still have our clothes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
You take them
everyone's
off?
naked. Everyone's nude.
I meant like specifically because his are kind of fancy.
Yeah. Conkabar has his fancy hat and shit, man.
Yeah.
They left the basic clothes you were
I
wearing.
technically
They
also
wouldn't
have
dare
fancy
take the
clothes.
nose.
Because
That's
didn't
some
really,
rules.
mention it earlier, but he's more of an effeminate figure, and he's dressed in some loose silks, some more performative of a sort garments.
Mhm.
So just gonna get up there, start doing some belly dancing, some move. I can't dance, so I don't really know how to describe it, but he's gonna dance.
Mhm.
There we
Okay.
go.
Just starts with the Macarena.
Hey, YMCA.
He's hit him with a fucking river
I
dance.
got the dance you're doing. Hold on. Post it. This is the one you're doing. It's
Mhm.
not gonna
Oh
work.
no! Not allowed.
Classic, dude.
Not allowed.
Disgusting. Discord, why?
I'll have to click on it to view it. Oh
Wow,
Oh,
what a tragedy,
no.
dude.
Terrible.
no, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's
So
cursed.
bad.
The cursed hit.
Such a terrible dance. But you rolled a 22 on.
Yeah. Did it perfectly.
Okay. So certainly can't earn that. I'm just gonna roll something for you here. We'll say you earned that. Let's just roll this. Wow. You impressed upon a number of the other pirates. In general. You can earn 10 silver.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Oh.
And also, I will tell you, probably, if you wanted to, you could have a bonus to diplomacy with people just because you impressed them so much the next day.
I'll take it.
But that's with standard crew, because I'm assuming you didn't perform to the officers, you performed to the standard crew.
No.
Yeah, you went and did a little dance for the officers.
No.
I mean, the
No,
captain
no,
has
no.
specifically mentioned that if he actually hears you speak to him, he will murder you.
Yeah.
I don't need
Yeah.
to speak. I don't need to speak to dance. How many? You said 10 gold or 10 silver? Sorry.
10 silver, yeah.
10 silver.
10 whole silver, which is 1 whole gold.
And five.
Oh baby.
You're rich.
Then I'm gonna go to bed.
I will ask people this. The group. Because we started about a half an hour late. Do we want to go about another half an hour late? If not, we can take a break. If so, we can take a break here and go for a last hour.
I'm totally fine with another
That's
hour.
fine,
I just
yeah.
need a break now.
I gotta use the bathroom.
And then let's take our break, a second break now. We'll go for another hour, so we get 3 hours in. About. So anyway, yeah. So drink, snack, bathroom break. If you need them, go ahead and take them, and we'll be back.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
button here, this button here, and that button here. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Don't push the wrong button.
Oh, I didn't have a top screen up.
Were we muted?
We were muted the entire time,
Okay.
though. I just
Nice.
realized I didn't have the top screen up the entire time. I'm good
It would have
today.
been better if they heard our conversation of horrible meaniness.
I mean, it's fine. Horrible meme conversation. Insert here. Whatever, you know. It's been a day. As long as it mostly works today. I think that's
It was a day. I mean, this makes up for the cool intro, right? Now it's
Yes.
just a regular D&D game.
Yeah, now it's just our normal quality.
Look, I'm planning on having a cool intro to, like, summarize last episode each time.
Oh.
That'll be the summary. It'll be like, you know, the old man telling the tale. I need to get, like, a tricorn hat or, like, you know, an eye patch or
The
something.
Dragonborn was punched all to hell.
Dragonborn got the shit kicked out of him.
And that was the day.
Pretty much. But anyway, yeah, hi. We're back then. Alright. So, let's roll into day 3. I'm going to be honest with you. Does anybody want to do anything or try to do anything in particular on day 3? Because if you do, we can have you basically roll something.
I'm not doing anything.
I want to try and get my healing kit.
Okay, then I will say just either roll a profession sailor or strength, I'll say, for whatever job you have then.
Okay, I'm using a key point, so I get a +2 to this.
Oh, no.
It doesn't fucking
no.
matter.
But you got a
I'm never
+2!
Getting,
Oh,
never
no.
getting my healing kit.
Okay, so yeah, wow. Wow.
Profession sailor. 18.
Alright, yeah, you could
I
do something.
Fine.
You could do something
And
if you
I
wanted
don't do
to.
anything
Yeah.
else because I
rolled a
can't.
3.
Do you want to do
Still?
something?
Yeah, I want to try to make friends with my fellow sailors.
Okay, who do you want to speak with then?
I'm gonna speak with the cool hat dude, the gnome.
Conkabar? Okay.
Conkabar. He's a Chad. I
Alright.
want to ask him where he gets his clothes done.
Alright, give me a diplomacy for Conkabar then. A 14 is pretty good. Pretty good. I just have to check something here. Attempt to influence a single NPC. I mean, you got okay on your check with him. He certainly doesn't like a you get the sense. Okay, so you get the sense of certain things about him. You get the sense that he kind of dresses more pirate than is actually a pirate, for one thing. For certain. He does have a very, like, pirate look to him. But you can definitely tell, after communicating with him for a bit, he is not a pirate. Turns out, that's the thing.
Where did he get his clothes done?
He can tell you about, like, a large city that he got everything down into. He also, will mention that his downfall seemed to be in the fact that he, gambled with the wrong person. And that's why he ended up here. You will also learn the important thing here. He's a bard!
Oh!
Yes.
He's an oratory people.
Perfect, you can give me background music.
Yeah, I'm trying to get good with this buddy.
He does not have perform oratory, he's got perform
Damn it.
sing.
Still good.
He is a gnome bard.
And I'm assuming he hates it here.
Yeah. I mean, he's making the best out of it is kind of his attitude. He did always think about going to sea, so he's made the best out of it.
I tell him there's many better seas out there.
Okay. Now, we have, of course, our good friend in the, galley. I want you to figure out what you're doing, because it's either turtles or something else, and you've not done any of the other things. And I really want to see you do one of these other ones and see how well you do with them. So, Quentin, I need a D6 from you.
I'm hoping this gives me 4 again. I am the god of turtles!
6!
Not today.
There is a celebration going on today.
Oh!
One of the ship's pigs is going to be butchered and cooked for dinner.
Hell yeah, pork.
So you have to either make a profession cook or survival check to help slaughter the animal, and then to clean, cut, and prepare the carcass.
So the exact same checks I've been making the entire
Let me
time.
roll something, because that's important. He is not drunk, so congratulations. He will do most of the cooking, and you don't have to make an additional check to actually make edible food.
Good, because that wouldn't go well.
No, because if he's drunk, you have to make another check, and it sucks.
I believe in you. I
Alright.
channel my energy.
Okay.
How many rolls am I making then? One. Or
One.
two?
Just one.
One.
Because he's not
Alright,
drunk.
Third time rolling survival with a +1.
Mhm.
I am unstoppable.
Okay, it turns out to be one of the officers' birthdays that they're celebrating. It's, I'll choose one here, kind of at random. It is, here we go. It can be this one's here. It is the surgeon and carpenter, Habby Quarn, the Stitch Man.
Neat.
Yeah, it's his birthday. He's not really happy about the celebration, but Captain Harrigan likes having an excuse to celebrate some things, kind of thing, you know. And he does respect his carpenter and surgeon. I mean, you know, whenever he's injured, he looks after Habby to look after him, you know. So he definitely gives respect to the man, and it's like, you know, this is his chance to give back to one of his good, his probably only, not friends, liked minions.
Yeah, that works.
Probably the better phrase.
Yeah.
So, is the captain there?
Well, there will be kind of like a celebration that you will actually be going into the officers area, which is, I think, A5. Is that the captain's quarters or ship area? I have to
It
find.
looks like captain's quarters. It's got a
This
bed.
is a captain's quarters.
It might be A4, which you pass through, which is actually the.
This would look more like an officer's area.
Yeah.
Well, you
Kind
said
of.
this staircase is for
Oh yeah, A4 is the officers' quarters. Yeah.
Oh.
So this area here is where the officers sleep. See, they sleep in bunks too. The only one that has a bed is the captain, of course. So they probably what they do is you actually do probably go to the captain's cabin. They probably set up like a table in there for dining with the crew. You know, so you probably do help. There is like a dining table that can be set up for it. So there's a dining table that's set up in the room. You know, you will help serve the pig to them, so you get to see like the group of them like all like doing their thing in there. They won't, you basically would be told by Krook to be like, just shut up and, you know, help me put stuff up there, you know, kind of thing, you know.
He'll do it, and all with a flourish.
Mhm.
This is all that he can do.
And Chalky will have come down and like tested everything before it's being shipped up, you know, kind of thing. So Kalki or whatever her name is.
My image term's sort of like a courtesan, so, you know, serving all the officers. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
We'll do it all with a flourish and try and look good doing it.
And you do so. And that is the end of day 3. Let's move on to day 4, where let's see here.
Pirate attack.
No. Something is going to be happening on day 4. Anybody wanting to do any of you diplomacy people want to do diplomacies, or do we just want to kind of like, again, we can skip forward to the events at hand. Unless you want to do something, then I will need a roll, at least of a profession sailor, I'll give you. I'm going to say you'll have one of the jobs that needs a profession sailor.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
guessing the celebration took up my night activity, right?
Night. I think yes on that end. It probably
Okay.
would, the nature of it, because like
Okay.
it is an important event. Like, granted, like, you know, the captain occasionally cough every D6 rolls, like, say celebration. He likes his excuse for his big, you know, get-togethers with the officers.
Okay.
But he actually has to have an excuse, so he has them like at least once a week. You'll know about, maybe a couple times a week
Okay.
sometimes.
I was just seeing if I had free time that night or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything at night, though? I guess you have the nighttime activities you can do.
Yeah, as like a general idea, like I don't want to like make this like really processed, but I want to like try to make friends with the crew members, right? Try to feel out who I think is trustworthy, and who is kind of loyal to the ship.
You certainly get the idea that the new people are probably the ones you could influence the easiest. The rest of the crew, hit or miss, you don't know. You're gonna guess probably the 4 that were hostile to you probably aren't gonna be easy to influence.
Yeah.
Not impossible,
Yeah,
but not easy either.
yeah, those guys are probably not worth the time anyway.
Yeah.
So, but I just want to try to make friends with people, basically.
Well, do you want to try to make friends with Sandra, Rosie, Crimson, or Conkabar then? Some more.
I'll do Sandra.
Okay, you're Besmara. She's a cleric of Besmara. You get along pretty well, actually.
I don't openly show me being a war priest of Besmara.
Yes, but like you can recognize that and might be able to like chatter in such a way that gives you like a bonus here.
Mm-hmm.
So roll your diplomacy and let's see how well you go.
Yeah. Big.
Oh my god.
I didn't even look at. I said big roll. I didn't even look at.
This man
Okay.
cannot roll anything that is not a 20.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait
It
till
happens.
Monday, Sal.
yeah, Monday's gonna suck.
You
Well-
burned all your luck.
Except I don't play on Monday. Haha.
Oh.
Certainly. Yeah. Sandra is very quick to be like all in for you. You get the feeling that she kind of took an immediately liking to you, as she kind of has a thing against Master Scourge for like some probably recent altercations she's had with them. And you have a long kind of conversation with her from some of the evening. She will inform you that, like, if you want to tell any of like any of the others that are, if you trust any of the other ones with you, you could. I see that you've managed to get your equipment back from Cutthroat. I was able to convince her to give back things by informing her of that I had righteous artifacts blessed by Besmara, and there was a curse upon them for anybody that would return them. I can probably use some of that sway I had from before to get a couple of items for any of your friends if you think any of them would need any helps. If you think any of them would need it. I've helped out a few of the others that seem trustworthy, but you definitely seem like one I could at least help out. So if you decide to, she could get a couple of items of equipment from you. Things like, she easily could get things like spell books, holy symbols, thieves' tools, or light weapons. She thinks she could get a hold of.
And this is a good time to have. This is great because I didn't need to get my holy symbol because it's tattooed on me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't need it anyway. So I will talk to my friends at some point, which are, at this point, Mr. Dragonborn, and the Oracle, and the Rogue.
I will also let you know that she will say the following to you at the end of your long conversation, getting to know her and stuff a little bit too. She'll say, like, in a place like this, you could always use friends or allies who are willing to look out for you. Keep me in mind. If some trouble comes up, I'd be willing to lend a hand.
I nod. I actually, at this point, I kind of discreetly, I show her the symbol of Besmar in my hand. We are sisters in arms.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I assume I figured out where you helped out, okay?
Yes.
Because they got up somehow. But
They
yeah,
must have done it on their own.
I will speak to these people, my friends, if they have any items they need help recovering.
I need my. I need to find the item name.
Okay.
I need my healer's kit and, if possible, my sickle. I'm not very good at punching people, and I'd like some form of defending myself. I can only make them fight each other so many times.
No, I'm just going to do something here.
I nod.
If you will look under the new recruits section, you will see I have made a change on Sandra Quinn. She's an ally. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, you rolled awesome to like convince her to be like.
You know,
Yeah, dude.
You're
she
gonna
will.
get used to that, Panthers. I roll surprisingly well.
I will also say, like, if you want her to possibly try to be diplomatic with some other people, she's not great at it, but she could. Gonna be honest on that one. At most, I think it would probably be better to have her kind of be on the waiting in the wings if you need someone to help you out and you can call upon them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So I asked all the other fellow players because even though gunslinger wizardy person kind of just ran away, they were being attacked too, so they're probably not happy with what happens.
and like you can realize that Quentin came back and helped out the other two. They probably heard about that.
Oh,
and
yeah, unless that dragon told anybody, I told him not to tell Soul.
Oh, true. I wouldn't know that.
Did you say anything to Rio about
On
it?
the way, like, while
The same thing.
even though Rio left the moment I did it, I'd assume the time taken for them actually getting up and leaving.
Yeah. So you probably just told them not to say anything. So yeah, you don't know about Quentin. So like Quentin's kind of like off on the side. But yes, Tallies did yell down at you to like, hey, you're running out of time. Get up here. Just run up here. You know.
Yeah.
I did say that,
Yeah.
but I wasn't going to fight your battle.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Quentin is left out of it though.
I got dragged.
I don't know the support.
Yeah.
I just know they kind of dipped and ditched.
Yeah.
Which.
Yep.
Not cool.
Not cool, Quentin.
Bro.
Not cool, bro.
Yeah, not a
Coward.
further. But basically, so you said your sickle and
My
healer's
sickle and my
kit.
healer's kit.
You can have those back.
Hey.
No need for anything. They will be
Y'all
back.
cool.
You'll have them by the morning, certainly.
So I'm assuming my armor's too big. My weapon's obviously too big. So can you get my fish tackle? What I'm trying to do is basically get some money so I can bribe to get my weapon back, because I feel like my weapon.
Okay.
Is just
I could see what they're thinking about doing is like maybe like with some extra time, do a little bit of fishing and maybe like make a trade with like the cook or something.
Yeah, to say it'd be like we can get a little bit more meat in our diet. I just get a little bit of coin, or even just have his influence to help him get her to release my hammer.
No, that's not
Just
bad.
basically my end goal is I want my weapon. I'd like my armor too, but like I'll sell it for just my weapon right now.
And do you need anything else?
Nothing would help me.
Okay, noted.
Okay.
So,
Unless dagger. I mean, I'd shit with it, but
if you want a dagger, it can be retrieved.
Better to have it than not.
True.
Well, you have a dagger then. Congratulations.
woo! I'm armed.
Armed and
Sandra
dangerous.
is a G. Is a G. Oh, my God.
I mean, like, I gotta be honest. Like, she actually had the least DC, and you rolled the most insane. So, sort of like, you really convinced her of like everything possible. I'm like, well, you're like bosom buddies now. Congratulations. You had like a probably deep conversation, probably talking about Besmar a lot or something, things like
the
that.
interpretation of the code,
Mm-hmm.
But
It was
Yeah,
all
that
good
happens.
times. All right. Now it is the next day. I will need people to at least give me a profession sailor check for those of you that are doing stuff sailor
I'm willing to
related.
do stuff.
If you want to do stuff, do it. If not, roll those checks for me, I guess. We'll figure out what Quentin is doing in a minute.
Yes, I'll roll.
Turtles.
Wow.
Right. Push the
Here
button.
comes.
Not one time.
4.
I want to use my.
You
Yeah.
rolled a
I-
5.
I'm not even going to use my key
Dang.
point. There's no point.
Smart.
Wow. Well, again, like, you just make...
Just exhausted.
You just make do so many times. Like,
Hey,
no,
you're getting by.
you're getting
Man,
by.
If only I could use my profession, doctor.
Yeah, maybe you'll have a
Only.
chance to prove that you're good at that or something at some point in time.
Future proofing.
Uh-huh. Anyway,
Is it time?
it's time. Let's find out what you're doing. Roll that
No!
d6.
Fuck! I
One.
want to go fishing again. It was calm and fun.
Unfortunately, no. You have a different activity to do. You're cooking.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
Let me check this here. Let's find out. The
And that's
cook
how
drunk?
everyone died.
1 or 2, not drunk. 3 or 4, drunk. He's drunk.
Oh, fuck.
If he was sober, you had to make no checks. You were fine for the day. You were just prepping
Right.
meals. Now you have to make a profession cook or an intelligence check.
It's okay. Quentin's about to own an entire ship because no one's gonna be left alive. What checks?
Either profession cook or
Uh-huh.
intelligence.
Listen, guys.
I have intelligence.
I'll be safe. I have purified food and drink.
I'll just make Quentin punch himself. It's alright.
How many checks
Man,
am I
you
making?
can
Just
go
one.
one day. You can go one day without eating.
+2.
Hey,
Passable.
you make edible food. Congratulations. The food's
Hey.
edible.
You know what? So far,
Different
this
today.
time on this ship hasn't been that bad, guys. I don't know about you. I'm having a good time. I'm learning some new skills. I'm learning I'm great at fishing. I even have passable
I
cook.
shoved Quentin into the ocean.
It's been going pretty well. I'm making friends.
So, it's close to about noon, about mid-morning on the 4th day, when a young man rushes up onto deck and starts reporting to Mr. Plug. I can show you his picture here.
Can you show us the world?
Probably.
Shining, shimmering, or wonder?
This world's not shiny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it kind
Oh,
of
this
is.
is
Dirty, grimy, and smelly, dude.
Yeah.
This boy, Jack Scrimshaw, who happens to be gifted at Scrimshaw.
What a name.
Congratulations.
Is that a nickname or is that coincidental?
I
His
honestly
first name?
don't know. They don't
Totally
say.
thought that
It was
his
fate.
last name is actually a nickname given by somebody. There's no way.
No, it's fate.
He's an
Captain's
oracle.
like,
This
you
is
boy,
Oracle.
you're pretty good at Scrimshaw. You're now known as Scrimshaw.
So he's going to report. Anybody that's, I guess, the 3 people on deck working can make perception checks to see if they can overhear what's going on here.
I can.
I
perceive.
perceive. No, I don't.
Oh.
Natalie's certainly hears. Rev, you heard.
It's still a 22.
Y'all call. You do hear too from up in the rigging somehow because I don't know. You're just like,
The wind is blowing the conversation.
yeah. Somehow the wind blows the conversation as you're like up in the
It
rigging. You know.
blows it up into the rigging.
Yeah.
Yes, this is
Like,
how sound
sir,
works.
sir.
It is?
I was doing my job down there. I was rat catching, taking care of some of the rats. When a big swarm of them popped out of nowhere. I don't know where they've been, but they done bit me.
Oh, that could be him.
Oh, that kid's
Plug
definitely.
like thinks about it. Like it's like I'm gonna need some volunteers to go look for it. You 3 there, and you up in the riggings. Grab the cook's mate. The 5 of you. You've been volunteered.
Why
I
would you
always have
send
a
the
dagger.
cook bait?
Uh-huh.
Fuck you. That's why.
You're the new recruit.
True.
You're on the shit list.
Get down to
Yeah,
the
like
villages and
Listen,
don't bother.
this is-
Don't bother coming back out until whatever's down there is dead.
This
He
is
didn't
some
like your
PC
sexy dance.
discrimination.
You didn't like your sexy dance.
I go collect my rapier.
Who's telling me to do this? Is this the captain directly?
There's
or
Mr.
is it-
Plug. Now you work.
Okay, it's Mr. Plug.
You're directly under Mr. Scourge, but Mr. Plug and Mr. Scourge are like the top
Yeah.
2 people. You know, Mr. Plug is the first mate. So this is the first mate, actually.
I just wanna
Master
make sure
Scourge
that's
is the
somebody
boat
who's
swain and
murdered me
mastermind.
if I
Yeah.
talk to them.
Mr. Plug you can talk to because you work under like the 2 of them. Like Plug and Scourge are the 2 that you probably, if you need to talk to about anything, you can because they're up on decks doing stuff. You know.
Gotcha.
Captain Harrigan doesn't tend to leave his cabin unless he's needed on deck, kind of thing. You know.
He's gonna have a severe case of cabin fever.
I
Probably.
just say, sir, can I requisition?
I mean-
requisition my hammer for the fight.
No, it's rats. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's,
Fuck.
I mean, unless you want to try to make a diplomacy with him, I'll allow that.
I have a -2 charisma. I will not do that.
Let's not do that then. He might hate you
Yeah.
more.
Hey, Tentis,
Uh-huh.
given my amazing work for Mr. Crib so far,
Uh-huh.
can I try to appeal to him? My initial thought was to have him be like, I'm needed in the kitchen, but I'm going to step the lofty goals down a bit. Appeal to him to borrow a pair of knives in the kitchen.
Sure. Give me a diplomacy then with him. You will have a bonus. I will let you know that. A, because he's drunk. B, because you've done a good job. And C, because you did put on a nice dance and he probably knows about it. Because,
Somebody actually thinks I'm nice. Is there any way I could replace that with bluff?
I don't think so.
I'm
I don't
I'm
think
kind
you
of
can.
soft and squishy. I'm not that good with, fighting things, but maybe the knives will help me out.
You know what, actually, he will just be, I won't have you roll, he's just going to give you, he's going to pick up his 2 meat cleavers, which are a pair of hand axes.
These will do.
Yeah.
These will do wonderful.
Let me put it this way. He has a dagger as a butcher's knife, to the 2 hand axes, meat cleavers, 11 knives, a short sword, all like as tools to do stuff, He probably uses he was probably using the short sword to cut open the pig and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Like do like the big cuts.
Adds up.
So it works.
When we meet up, I will hand Mr. Dragonborn a knife.
Okay.
Thank you. I would
We're
probably
probably
have to.
Where's the entrance to the bilge is where?
So the entrance to the bilge is right here, I think it's supposed to be.
You said
Okay,
they're
that makes
hand
sense
axes,
with the
right?
ladder.
Yeah, there's like a ladder or like a thing. They are hand axes, yes.
All right. Well, when we get together,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, look, apparently I'm stuck with you lot doing this. Do any of you have a pair of knives?
No,
can
I,
use
I
these.
just have a sickle.
I'll make this Dragonborn no longer unconscious.
I point to the Dragonborn. I just handed him a knife.
Look, I'll trade you this for that. If you break this, I'm making sure Mr. Krupp knows it's you and not me.
So you're giving me one of the axes? Yeah, I'll trade the knife, and they do D6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because
It might have a companion.
I have
adventure.
2 questions.
Sure.
Well, one
God.
question, really. How dark is it down in the bilge? If I, open the hatch and peek down.
Completely black unless you have some form of light supply. There probably is, some lanterns lit down here and stuff like that. I gotta be honest, so you could probably... one of you could easily grab a lantern and take it down there as long as you put it back up. Because, here's the crew area probably has lanterns lit for, because people do come down here occasionally and stuff, to, grab supplies. And there are people that work in the bilges. The bilge probably normally has a light, but probably a certain young boy who had it on him probably took it up with him.
Okay.
But didn't return it.
Um,
Good old
so
Jack when he ran
I
away.
would recommend someone grab that lantern. It's very dark. And don't mention what you're about to see me do when we get down there.
Let me
Oh boy.
cast the spell. Because we're assuming there's gonna be rats right when we enter. Can we see rats from here? Squirming around?
No. You cannot currently see rats.
Well, if you open the hatch and look down.
No, you can't see anything. There's some brackish water that's down there that probably the bilge pumps are usually putting out, from water dripping down through, waves coming over the side and stuff like that. And it is filled with a lot of, it doesn't show it, but it's there's a bunch of boxes and crates and material that are, stored down here that, it's probably, long-term storage or maybe trade storage or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Opening the hatch, you can tell there is blistering heat down there. I will tell you, it is severely hot down in the bilges today. It was very hot today, and it made it worse.
Oof.
So I would say it is, you would have to make a fortitude save or take some non-lethal damage when coming down there. Just because it's boiling.
I don't think I have to.
You have resistances to fire of some kind.
I do.
Then yes, you're fine.
Haha, suck it.
What can I say when going down?
Fortitude.
Fort
You
save?
just have to make... I will tell you, you just have to make one. You will probably not be down there long enough. You'll have to make a second.
Alright, I'll make
Yep,
a fort
which is
save
right.
now.
Whoa. I'm checking my spells. I can help everyone get down.
But like, as someone comments that it's like, "Woo, it's hot down there," I like look and be like, "Seems fine."
Chances.
Mm-hmm.
Can you throw me an NPC character sheet bonus if it's like a dog monster?
I cannot
So I
set
can
it up
just
as a
quickly
dog
change it.
monster very easily.
Okay, can you just...
You can't
Because I need to
search
make
for dog?
a... Is there not just a
Oh.
dog?
There's dogs
in the
in
search?
bestiary.
Can I just...
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
just
should just be able
drag
to
it
drag
drop
it right
it.
onto a sheet.
And then
Okay.
I need that, because I need to...
Like, there's a regular dog. There's a foo dog apparently.
Well, I
I
don't need
don't
the
know why
food
it's a
dog.
foo dog.
So I'm gonna need this.
Do I create it as an NPC and drag the dog over then?
Yes.
Yeah,
And then put it in my inventory.
it might automatically turn into an NPC when you drag
It did turn it into dog.
Yeah.
And then let me edit it and in player's journal. Everybody can see it. I don't really care about that. That's controlled by these two. So everybody can see dog.
Hell
And
yeah.
then
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
just
I
edit
will,
this really fast.
I'm assuming with this, it says you can touch an ally. I'm assuming I count as an ally to myself.
Yes. Normally, I think yourself can count as an ally.
You didn't specify? So it's kind of weird that it doesn't.
If it doesn't specify, it might specifically be like an actual ally you're supposed to post stuff with it. That might be the point of it. I don't know. I'd have to look up Warm Mind.
Yeah,
I think it says somewhere that ally, you can count yourself as an ally, but I don't know.
Yeah, under the description of ally on the D20 PSRD, there's an editor's note that says you count as your own ally unless otherwise stated.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so touch myself for War Minds, and I will cast. I will cast Shield of Faith on Mr. Dragonborn. So you get +2 to your AC.
What kind of AC?
Shield of Faith. Excellent.
Deflection.
It's a deflection
Okay.
bonus. Yeah.
Because it
And then-
matters.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I cast Bless as we head down.
Okay.
So,
Right.
or
This is the ladder here, and the bottom. Actually, let me.
I don't go first.
Yeah, so this is the ladder down here. So this is where you come down at, which is right here. Like this back here is the pump, I think, the bilge pump. And there's like crates and boxes and stuff that is down there, but not enough to create any terrain differences, I will note. Okay. Who goes first?
I said Dragonborn in first.
You just
I
shove
cast-
the Dragonborn down the
Yeah, I
slide.
casted I casted Shield of Faith on. Besmari will protect him as he enters.
just belief in me. Yeah, I will. When people just sort of look at me expectantly to go in, I just sort of give it a solemn nod and head down there.
Okay.
We're looking for rats, so I'm just basically just looking at my feet.
Yeah. There's some water down here. As I said, like there's some brackish water that's kind of like filling around it. Kind of goes up to your ankles a little bit. Doesn't look like any. It doesn't. It's like so it's not super deep. It's kind of just like the air is salty down here and hot. So I will definitely need that fortitude save from you. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's dexterity you rolled.
Sorry, wrong.
That's fine.
It's Constitution. Wait a second.
It would be
No, or is it
Fortitude. It's
Fortitude? That's right. That's
Fort save.
sorry. I have 5e brain.
Yep. Wow.
Fortitude. That's
Nice.
garbage.
You're like melting.
Wow, you're very
Melty dragon.
melty.
Wait, what kind of dragon are you? Do you have resistance to fire?
I do have resistance to fire.
Oh, then you're fine.
I'm not
Yeah,
resistant to
you're totally
fire 5 DR specifically.
Yeah, so you're fine. You're down here and you're fine. Never mind. You.
I'm sorry, I misheard what you said was.
I just remember that you were gold dragon.
Yes, I am a gold
Like, that's
dragon,
fine.
so it's fire.
Yeah.
Oh, you're cool as hell then.
Yeah, you're like, whatever. It's
You're
fine
like,
down here.
It's just hot.
Yeah, just
I'm down.
I imagine like clothes burn up a little bit, and I just like pat down the fire, just disinterested.
Not
It's
that
it's
bad.
actual fire.
How much damage
Oh,
did I take?
my god.
You went to roll a fortitude, not con.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you
I
get a
made the
chance
same
to-
mistake.
You erred.
Oh,
with the
oh,
roll.
shit.
Oh hey! You're just like it's like you're just like, oh god, you're kind of sweaty and feeling upset, but you're still okay.
This is fine.
Anybody else going down there?
I guess I'll go down.
Yeah, I'm going down.
Let's move this dragonborn out of the way.
I'll be down here or whatever. I have a dagger in my hand.
Revia, you unfortunately will take 2 non-lethal from just heat. Quentin, how about you? You coming down there? Gonna be on the stairs? Last one down?
Fortitude?
Mm-hmm.
I ready in action to stab any rats.
I have a +1 thing.
It's a.
Oh, because it's con that gives it not strength. That's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
You're a
man.
little warm.
You are also warm.
Oh,
Uh,
Rosewood.
One
what are the-
non-lethal.
Would a +1 on that save have mattered?
You don't know. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, no, I'm saying Warmind could have given me a +1.
I'm gonna be honest. No, it won't.
Okay.
That'll be nice.
Well, because the Warmind just changes every
yes.
round, so it doesn't
Yes.
actually.
You didn't miss by a huge amount, but you missed by more than +1. I will tell you. It's fortunate that it's not very often you have to check, but it sucks that you do have to check occasionally. And specifically today, it was even hotter out than normal, and therefore even hotter in the villages than normal.
That's fine.
Yeah, it was a hot day out.
Stop whining. It's fine.
Uh-huh. Anyway, let me just do something because some things are moving from GM overlay layer to normal layer.
Yet another
Stab.
Can I
balmy day in the
prepare to cast
shackles.
something if something pops out?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, they pop out as soon as you're like down here.
Oh, I'm gonna stab that friggin' rat.
Alright, well,
Hey, there's a
Right,
bunch.
it's a lot of
There's a
rats.
bunch of
Why-
dire rats down here.
Dire
Oh,
rat.
God.
How the fuck
Okay.
did they get here?
I'm pretty sure you can ready actions in Pathfinder.
I mean, like they've been waiting, and
Yeah.
I'm saying that they've been kind of waiting because they've been kind of hiding in the brackish water. They had concealment in the brackish water that were hiding from
Time
you.
to die the rats.
Okay,
Has a
gross.
turn passed, so I can mark down everything. The buffs?
Sure.
Okay.
I will.
Also,
I have it marked in a notepad.
Let me throw out an initiative thing and
Mm,
clear it.
yes.
yeah, make sure you clear out everything first.
Clear it. Clear. Let me roll rat initiative.
Oh,
hell
no.
yeah.
Nice.
Let me create.
Oh, so
let me
What
create.
the hell's with your rolls?
I don't know. I have
Stop.
no idea.
Stop. Just don't.
I'll just create this extra rat token over here that I can use for the initiative, so I don't lose one. Also, and all the rats are going at 9. That's not much of an initiative for them. Good for you guys.
Well, good for most people.
I
Yeah.
target the rats. PC go first, or is it based on that?
It's technically based on dex. What is
We
your?
have the same decks.
You probably have the same dex. Then it goes
Yes,
to
I do.
intelligence. You're smarter than them. You go first.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Oh wait, you only have a 16 dex.
They have a 17?
They have a 17, so they're technically. But no,
Oh.
I'll just give it to you because I mean, like, I think it's supposed to be the bonus.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
y'all call. There's some really big rats here. There's like dog-sized rats that kind of pop out of the water. They kind of were like kind of sitting down in the water, probably like cooling themselves in the brackish water because obviously it sucks down here. You're immune to the heat, but you can tell it's hot and kind of like not good. You know, you're like, this is fine. I could live with this, but I'm not happy about it, kind of thing. You know?
Yeah. So I look at the thing. I look at one of these rats. I just say, "Well, that's not normal." I'm just
Not okay.
That's hilarious.
very matter of factly just going to start axing this thing.
Talented
I will-
understatement, aren't you?
I'm going to attack. Actually,
Pop out
Ask him a
rat shit.
question.
yeah, I'm going to attack that guy, and I'm going to power attack.
Okay.
Oh man. Reckless stabbing.
All right. Let's see
So
here.
13 to hit.
Oh.
You will get it because you have bless, which gives you +1 to hit, right?
That is correct, which makes me that 14. That is a 12 damage.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Max
I'm just gonna go and do this here.
Let's go.
You just take the hand axe that you were given. Like you can feel this this mystical energy. Like you're hitting, and it looks as though you're gonna miss for a second, but then you kind of like just at the last second you kind of pull over and manage to hit into it as it's kind of dodging out of the way. As you feel this like almost like arm on your shoulder that just pushed you just a little bit in the right direction.
Would be a shout. Besmara is blessing you today.
I mean, the bless bonus totally got you to hit. Natilius.
I'm gonna poke this one next to this pretty person over here.
So
I
this
guess.
one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
This one's not next to me at all.
No.
I'm not talking about you.
Quentin.
I miss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so if I remember right, because I had to look this up looking at rogue shit.
Yeah.
Pathfinder, every individual is considered flat-foot until their first actual turn in combat.
If you're talking about for sneak attack reasons, I will say yes, that's true.
I also just threaten this person, right? So if you have something
Yeah.
Nope.
threatening.
Threaten doesn't.
No?
No, it has to be
Pathfinder
specifically
sneak attack sucks
flanking.
in that manner of
Oh,
has to be flanking or denied
Yeah.
dex to AC
Yeah.
bonus.
So
Yep.
if
That's
you-
rough.
It's why ranged sneak attack doesn't really work.
Yeah.
So
It's
I'm just
pretty
gonna.
much impossible unless you build for it.
Yeah, you have to
Two-weapon
build
fighting
for
this guy. Both of these are at a -2.
Okay.
Now that I know that's how
The
it
offhand will hit then.
For 1 damage.
For 1 damage. Okay.
And sneak attack.
The rat is still up.
Alright. My turn?
Okay. The rats
now
will
it's
go.
my turn. Well, it's my turn.
Oh, that's right. Your turn first. Yes.
You
Yeah.
Go
can
ahead.
drag 'em above.
The rat's of
Yeah,
unusual
you can
size.
drag me above. Yeah, Warmind is giving me +1 to hit on this.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Mhm.
And I'm attacking the rat right to my south. This bad boy.
Okay.
One I totally failed to hit because I'm terrible.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Just
let
be
me
better
like,
at melee.
I'm just checking. Yeah, everything's there.
Yeah, my
just-
not melee character.
Just
Yeah.
don't roll.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Well.
couldn't.
You
Too bad
don't
I didn't
confirm,
confirm.
though.
Sad. That could have been
Rip
great.
20.
I do like the nat 20 nat. Or no,
Well, it was-
it's not 20,
it
it's
was a
19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay, the rat is injured, but still up.
Yeah. It's and then with my move action, I do trickery. My clone, so I have a clone
Okay.
next to me.
This rat's gonna attack Quentin. This rat will attack you. This rat will attack Natilius. And
Cool.
it turns out that Rio is in the good position because these rats are gonna attack your dragon here.
Why he has shield of faith.
Perfect.
So we'll start with a bite on Quentin. What's your AC?
Miss.
Okay.
14.
A bite on Rethia.
Miss.
A bite
Well.
on Natilius.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't miss. I mean, that misses.
A bite on 2 bites
Watch,
on
it was a nice
Yakult.
nat 20. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Fucking.
So,
Okay.
oh my.
Calm down.
Both hit. Thankfully, the first one doesn't fucking crit.
So you'll take 6 damage.
Candace,
Please
calm down.
give
Poor
me
Dragon Boy.
2 fortitude saves. Thank
Goes
you.
toe to toe with like 3 people punching him. 2 rats immediately. Goes down to 2 squeaky boys.
I tried to help you.
Oh god.
I gave you extra AC.
They're taking their pound of flesh from me, murdering their friend, dude. What do you want?
They did. So 6 damage,
rats
and I
don't
will
forget.
need 2 fortitude saves from you.
Roll high. You don't want the disease.
Classic.
That's
dude.
fine, don't worry about it.
I don't have cure.
Okay, you're fine. You will not get filth fever. Congratulations.
Oh, Phil Fever's real
Cool.
fucking bad.
Rio, you're up.
Right. So Rio extends his hand, and shadow begins to pour out of it.
Mhm.
And I just need to upload a picture really fast to this
You
doggo.
should be. Oh, you don't have DM power, so okay. So Tantus can upload a free one and not eat your bandwidth. You're allowed
To be fair,
space.
this is a picture I've already had.
Oh well, then never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Oh, Fluffy goes
Um,
school.
So yeah, so Rio kind of raises his hand, and a sort of shadow begins oozing off it as a dog-like creature forms out of the shadows here.
Hey,
That's fine.
what does Fluffy
Yeah,
want to
it's like-
attack?
Fluffy's gonna attack this one,
Okay.
Yes, please.
Where did Fluffy's character sheet go? And also, Fluffy has some special things because it's very different than a normal dog.
I don't know. It looks like a regular dog to me.
Is it
Yeah,
fiendish?
dog.
I'm guessing it's fiendish.
It's Shadow.
Oh, it's Shadow. Oh, neat.
So it's gonna attempt to
Shadow?
bite this rat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
For a
no.
Nope. Well,
You're just cursed.
Not
Yep,
blessed,
yep.
too.
y'all call?
It's not blessed because it's a summon.
Yeah, I said, yeah, it's not blessed.
Yeah.
Okay, marking down
So,
everybody's
y'all
turn
call. What do you want
around.
to do?
All right. So if I use my breath weapon right here, will I be able to hit both these little fuckers here?
You
breath
could
weapon
do it with a
fire?
5. What is it? A cone?
Yeah,
Or
it's a
a line.
cone.
I would say if you take a 5-foot step to this square here, you could definitely get these two with your cone. Very
Cool.
easily. Yeah.
Just gonna burn this build.
That's fine.
Well, this place is actually it has water on the floor, right? Like this place, like the bilge almost always has like water seeping
Yes,
through.
this is true. Mm-hmm.
So
And
I'm hoping that it's just soaked enough that it doesn't just light on fire.
Well, let's see what you do, and we'll determine that from. We'll see how that goes.
It's probably not dry, but that's pretty risky still.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're just gonna fucking roll with it. So they gotta make a reflex saving throw.
Okay.
DC is 10 plus half my character level, which it doesn't say.
Round it
whether
up
or
as
not-
minimum one,
so it's
probably.
11 plus my con modifier, which is 3.
So 14.
That's,
Let's see here. They will both fail, which is surprising as they get +5. Their reflexes.
so it's just a
Yeah.
1d6 right now.
Still.
So that's 3 points of fire damage to both of them.
Still, you will injure both of them. They are still standing.
Move yourself north one space.
Yeah, you gotta move here.
There you go. They're still
Oh no,
standing.
my dragon wall.
But they are
it's still
injured.
No.
technically-
Natalis.
I guess I'll just try to do the same thing and poke this one
Sure.
here. Probably miss because I'm not.
I believe in
warrior.
you.
Or
Yeah,
you
you
can
missed,
just
right?
nuke
Mhm,
the
yeah.
shit out of it.
20, oh, 19 and 20. But
Man, you
Jesus.
guys are hogging all the 20s.
All right. Well, I
Oh.
mean, this rat,
7
this
damage.
rat with 1 hit point will die.
I stabbed the shit out of it. and I'm
You just like,
"Ah!"
you're just like, oh, man, I'm not great at this. As you just like jab the knife into its head, I just like, just like skewer it and just like pull it out, and you're like,
Oh, it's filthy.
Rubia grabs your shoulder. Besmara guides your hands.
Oh, apparently.
Battle.
Quentin.
Right, so since nagging yourself apparently works, there's no way I'm gonna hit this, and I'm terrible at combat.
Ah, you are. Suck it.
Bless! Does Bless save either of those?
Is that offhand have the -2 at this point in time, or are you not taking that? Or do you have
Oh,
that?
no. They are both -2.
So they're already including that?
Is it already?
No, it's not included, so
I
it's
don't see
8 and 11.
Okay, so yeah, then it will not hit. Okay.
I will. I fix that.
Sobs.
Yeah, Ravia?
Actually, I'm gonna help out my friend Quentin to the north. They seem like they're struggling a bit. Move over a bit,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna stab the rat.
Catch
Okay.
me in a back alley, how about that?
Oh my god. I mean.
Oh wait,
confirm.
you critical it because it's +1. Well, 14's enough to confirm.
Hey, no, it's not. All modifiers already accounted for. I
Oh,
don't
the
crit.
bless is already in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see it in there.
+1.
Not
I
for the
have
crit
it. I
confirm.
have it on my sheet. I have them as buffs.
Oh,
That's-
you set up the buffs. Okay.
Oh,
They're in
Oh,
temp
so it's
attack.
probably rolled into one of the other modifiers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
+2. +3 is my
Okay,
dex,
still-
+2 is the-
Still, this other rat with 1 hit point, you will kill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did 7 damage. You actually would have
Yeah.
done less damage. than crit.
Yes.
So I argued it.
All right. Rats. I guess one of the rats will continue its bites at Natiles.
No.
Does a 13 hit you?
That's a hit because it has to meet it, right?
It has to meet it, yes.
Yeah, I have 13.
So you'll take 3 and give me a fortitude save.
Cool. I'm super good at fortitude saves.
You got this.
Man.
Apparently you are.
I ignore the notes, but that's not factored in anymore.
Once again, apparently nagging yourself works.
I mean, I'm not good at them. I'm actually worse at will saves, surprisingly.
No.
Fucking.
Fine,
How?
you're
Okay.
not good at it.
Your dog will be very bitten.
Okay.
Oh no.
For 4,
Poochie.
and your Dragonborn will be missed.
Yeah, let's
So
go
this one will turn to the dog. This one will continue to attack.
I have a weird-
Y'all cool. Rio. How long does your dog last?
He's gone, but I'm gonna recast him.
Okay. Yes, because he won 1 round, so he would have lasted
'cause
until
it's
right
someone,
now.
It's someone
So as soon as your round starts, he poofs away.
Yeah.
Okay. You're
And then he
resummoning.
poofs back.
I'm actually not.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I kind of have to. I don't have a ranged weapon. He is my ranged weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna try and launch on this rat, threatening a mage.
Okay.
Or sorry, a gunslinger.
Without a gun. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where's the attack button?
Oh, knife slinger.
Yeah, knife slinger.
Pathfinder NPC sheets are so weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. There's.
As someone that's been building them.
Stomp. No. A 5-foot step back to here.
Yeah, cool.
Cursed. You actually are cursed.
Yeah.
Just
That's insane.
Oracle's just cursed. It's
you're
never
just
worked.
literally cursed.
I'm going to, first verse, same as the second. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy the old power attack axe. Actually, I'm going to 5-foot step once again.
Yeah.
And we're going to cleave.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
attack cleave,
Let's
baby.
go.
Uh-huh.
Alright, axe first. That's a hit,
Oh,
and that's
baby.
12. That's
All
max
right. I mean,
damage.
that's just it. That you asked that rat a question. As you take a hit
Yeah.
and you just you actually lob off its head. You know, you just take the strike and you just move towards the other one and roll to see if you hit that one.
Boom.
Uh,
That's a 15?
does that include your -2 from power attack?
Yes, this is all the PA.
Oh, I see
have
PI. So you
all
did
my
set it up. Okay, then yeah, you hit it and you kill that one. So like the first one, you cleave through its head and just behead it. And the second one, you just get into this body shot that just kind of embeds the axe in its side. So then you kind of pull it out as its body kind of slumps over into the water, leaving one rat next to Natili's.
I mean, I could try stab a rat. Let's go.
Mhm.
Nope.
This power does not guide you.
I'm gonna. Can I 5-foot step here where the
Yeah,
ladder
you
is?
can.
Yes, you
5-foot
can.
Okay, I do that.
Quentin.
1 second. Just
I'll be backing upwards against the ladder.
Mass turn until the start of your next turn. Okay. Would this, as soon as I can find the ruler, would this be counted as a straight line?
For what purpose?
Charge.
Honestly, sure.
Okay,
There's
that's
straight enough,
you're
right?
not really hitting into anything, so I say you could charge up to that. Technically speaking, you couldn't charge though. I don't think because you'd have to charge to
10 feet,
this,
2
but
squares.
doesn't charge say the closest square or does it not? I don't remember.
I'm reading right now. I'm not seeing it.
Then I guess that could work. I can't remember.
Oh no. You must move to the closest space from which you can attack the opponent. You're right.
Yeah, this good thing is it's you're trying to get to it. Now it's the unfortunate thing that you're only 5 feet away from it technically.
All right. I'm just gonna move up and well, bam.
Yeah, you strike it twice, and it with the dagger and hand axe, you drive them both into the creature's back, and it falls over dead.
Cool.
So, I mean,
Mission accomplished. I climb up.
Yeah, I also.
okay. You've killed the rats in the area. Mm-hmm.
We killed him in 3 rounds.
Yeah, we
Or
did
4
pretty
rounds.
good.
I mean, you do have to.
We have 7 rounds on blessed left. So you guys feel blessed for 7 more rounds.
All right.
I will
stabbed-
say to people, in case someone wants to, you do have free reign of the bilges for a while. No one is here, and no one is coming to look for you for a while.
I mean, is there anything down
Around
there?
if there's anything down there, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I have low light vision. Is there anything down here?
I don't.
Fancy.
I assume we.
There are
we-
crates and boxes that all seem packed with straw. You can easily find... you could take a search around easily, since you have time to perception, or you could, the easy things to find is there is a suit of leather armor, 3 heavy maces, and it looks like someone left 12 silver down here.
Heavy maces.
Yes.
I will definitely take.
You're like...
I looked at you.
Unless somebody.
Because the thing is, honestly speaking, you were right above your bed, so you could easily just chuck one in your
I
case.
will snag the silver.
Okay. Well, so
I let. We're all looking at the silver. Fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We work together here.
I guess there's 3 of you down there that can
Yeah, we'll split it. The 3 of us, best bros, we'll split it.
Yeah.
We split it. Okay. What's 12? 4 each.
Yeah, so 4 silver.
You
each.
could share it with some of the other folks that went away and helped out here.
Nah.
But it is only 12
They're
silver.
not here.
Uh-huh.
Well, I would just take the 4 silver right there. I would take the one of the maces.
Sure.
And I would point at the armor and say, "Can I have it?"
I would leave it. It's harder to hide than a mace.
We should definitely take one of these points to Rat.
Probably true.
You could take some time to search, too, I will tell you. Because I'm going to be honest, I have how long it will take before someone comes to look for you, and that is quite a long time.
Yeah, I'll take some time to look around.
Yeah, overall perception.
After 4 hours, if you don't return, they're like, they must be dead.
How many
And if probably
maces?
would see me at that point, I'd be like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Does anybody else take a mace right now?
No.
No.
I mean, a heavy mace is better than the weapon you have, but I think no one else really uses them.
I can't use them.
I'm guessing you gave the hand axe back to Quentin so he could return.
Well, I'm waiting at the top of the ladder right now.
Uh-huh.
I left it as soon as we were done there because it's hot. Screw that.
I mean, you only have to roll every hour while you're down there to see if you take non-lethal damage.
See, there's a difference between not having to and not wanting to be down there.
Yeah, it's like 100 degrees down there.
Yeah, fuck
That's
that.
fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I work on that like every day.
I'm
here
sitting
for
at the
the
top
loot.
of this ladder waiting for these 2 jokers to come back up.
Anyway, I roll a perception check.
Yeah,
I find everything.
Whoa, Jesus.
also
You-
roll for
you-
This is illegal?
Okay.
This is illegal.
All right. Okay.
This man has hacked roll 20.
Okay, yeah.
I've had enough of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to just
I'm in the middle of
copy
calling the
and
FBI
paste.
right
There's
now.
one check for all these, and I'm just going to copy and paste it from
Jesus.
just into chat here, so that you can see it all, and you can choose what you do with it and who you give it to and anything like that. This is what's in here in the water. A buckler, a masterwork hand axe, a vial of holy water, a tanglefoot bag, 2 tinder twigs, and 21 gold pieces.
21 gold.
Gold.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Okay, so why?
This is all in the water, which is probably like never quite going down. So that's why people probably lost it down here.
So this is just lost stuff, and
Yes, it's stuff that was lost in the bilge water.
so I'm assuming since I rolled this, I walk over and just start scooping shit out of the water.
Yeah, it's like you're like looking around, using a bit of the light that you kind of brought down here, and since you're actually looking, you like notice some things, and you manage to like find a few items.
So I will take a vial of holy water.
Mm-hmm.
What are tanglefoot bag and tinder twigs?
You
Tangle
can throw
bag is-
the bags at things and
Yeah.
it'll root them if they fail a DC.
Yeah, it's
And,
like it's like
Tinder-
temporary glue.
Tinder twigs are a component for alchemy, I think.
That or tinder twigs are basically like matches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
they
like
like
chemical
fires.
matches.
If
not
no one's gonna
chemical
be
thingy.
looking for any of this, I just take it all up.
Yeah, I mean the masterwork hand axe is actually pretty good.
Does anyone use hand axes?
I mean,
No, because for some reason in Pathfinder they're martial.
you could give it to your Dragonborn, who's a fighter, who would get it. Like it's not as much
Really
damage
use
as
any
the.
weapon.
Yeah, it's not as
I'm
much.
not going to use that though. There's no point because I have it'll be +1 to my attack, which is really negligible, and I have a
this is
mace that does a
Pathfinder.
D8.
This is Pathfinder. That +1 matters.
Well, I'll take it. If somebody
Well,
else wants to upgrade, I have a mace, so I'm pretty happy with that.
If you don't want the axe, I'm gonna sell it to the quartermaster.
Then, yeah, take it and sell it.
Anyone want the buckler? I can't use it.
I'll take the buckler.
I hand you the buckler. That's
Alright,
all you
I
want.
have a
Might
buckler.
technically be able to use it, but I don't think I would.
And I
You,
will.
you could give the hand axe to your gunslinger.
I
if-
mean, it'd be slightly better than
A dagger.
my dagger.
Yeah.
I think it's probably more useful being sold for money.
Wow.
We have,
Yeah,
if he could use a martial weapon, he can use the heavy mace. that
Yes,
we
you
have
could
here.
give a heavy mace to your
True. Right.
At
gunslinger.
least temporarily, it's a D8 weapon, so it just gives you a bit of a damage upgrade, and it's not like it's better or worse.
Unless you want the hand axe. If you want the hand axe, you can have it. It's just like.
Hold
I
on.
don't know if you
DM call.
Yeah.
Oh
Sure.
no, it's under category. Never mind. Okay, the hand axe.
No, it's not. what is it?
A rogue weapon.
Dex- Yeah, exactly. It's not.
It's light. So the question of if anyone wants it will depend on if you come upstairs and ask at this point.
Yeah, I bring it up.
I thought I couldn't use it. Apparently I can, and I fucked up
It's
that
not-
fight. I should have done
It's
more
not
damage.
finessable.
It doesn't need to be.
But it's under your list of proficiencies, I think.
He's just not proficient in martial. I think it's.
Yeah.
It
So-
is a light weapon. It counts for weapon finesse, which was the reason I wasn't counting it.
Mm.
And I actually
Gotcha.
missed 2 attacks that I would have hit because the
Yeah.
hand axe I did have, I thought was not a light weapon.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, the weapon finesse would go to light weapons. Yes, that's right.
So I will come up with all the stuff. I'm assuming I can tell this is a master weapon. I found a bunch of items down there.
I'm gonna do something for you, which I forgot to do. Let me add something in here. Handout under the character section, and I will add it here for a second. Give me a second here.
I am
This
not
will be
proficient with shields. I just checked.
loot.
I
In player's journal,
Oh.
all can be played by players. All
I'm not.
save. Hey, look, you've got a loot section. So if there's something you wanted to figure out about loot, you can.
Cool.
But so I come up with the buckler. I'm like, anyone want it? Oracle says, yeah.
Well,
I'm like,
I
Rio
put
says,
it, I put it in my chest
hand it to you.
to hide it.
Yeah.
Found a well-crafted hand axe. I can't really use this. It's not to my liking. And if you prefer it, or I could sell it.
Hand it here, and I'm assuming this was yours then? He's gonna hold up the dagger.
Mm-hmm. I nod.
He's gonna toss it to you, hand it
I-
first.
When when you I hand it out to you when you grab it, and I look at you. I expect your help next time.
Did I not help down there?
I meant the last time we had a fight.
Maybe help was unseen.
I
You
shrug.
never know. So take the hand axe and flip it a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
take
think I
out
could
the.
probably. I think I could probably do something with this. But
Who's-
this big one over there, I need that back.
What?
The axe.
Oh yeah. And I'll just hand that back over to you.
Here, you
Thanks.
Big
take-
old butcher knife.
Did you take the leather armor? Because you probably should.
Somebody mentioned that it's not.
I'm going to be honest, like, unless someone, like, Cutthroat yells, you stole that, or, like, one of the other people, well, it's stealing from the quartermaster is different than stealing from another person, or another person yells, you stole that, no one will probably care.
Okay, cool. Well, if nobody cares, then yeah, I'm taking the.
It's like
the armor.
if you
It's just
found that
the
stuff
leather.
while people were around and would like be like, "Hey, there's where are you getting that?" You know, it could be that like people don't ask questions most of the time
Yeah,
unless there's
I-
questions, unless there's something
I-
obvious going on.
I thought this was like a store where there's like stuff stored here. I didn't realize this was just like people like lost stuff down here.
Like some of the stuff was probably in containers, but it was like haphazardly in there. Like maybe it was part of something else and just happened to be in there. Like the first set of stuff I talked about in the bilges, like the leather armor, it was just there. Like
Also,
you could tell. Also, you did find out where the rats came from. There looked to be like a big thing of grain that burst open. Turns out there was giant rats in the grain.
Weird.
Not good.
when,
They were probably
my-
a rat mom with a whole bunch of giant rat babies that grew up while growing in there and then burst out when they got too big.
I
That's
hand
a
everyone
equal
4
size.
golds.
4 gold.
Chances,
Yeah,
is this regular
Leather armor?
leather
Yes.
armor?
Yes,
Alright, cool, thank you.
regular leather armor.
Everyone gets 4 golds. I'm getting 5 because that's the
I don't
division.
Fair.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely
It-
fair.
I literally do not care.
Who was
5
the
gold.
person who told us to do this?
You were going back
Mr.
to
Whipman or whatever.
yeah, Mr. Plug. You were returning
Right,
Mr.
I
Plug.
take
If
the
ever-
rat corpse faction.
If everyone's down here,
when you come up, Revia, are you like trying to hide anything on your person, or
no, I'm
Okay.
just like
any of the like the holy water, tank flood, the things you took?
I'm holding them, but I don't say anything about them.
Okay.
I'm handing other things. I look at them, and those I'm like I'm just keeping. But
Okay.
unless you say anything.
When you hand him the 4 gold, Quentin will just toss one back at you. Besides, I think that should cover any misconceptions from earlier.
I have no ill will. Just it's useful to have a friend in a fight.
Can be. Wink.
And we can sit here for a bit. If no one's coming down here, we can.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
You could probably relax for a little bit and then head up, and you'll be fine because Mr. Scourge doesn't send anybody down for 4 hours. Granted, if someone came down within that 4 hours, they probably would be very upset with you. Hey,
Well,
why?
that's more. Is nobody currently down here?
No.
No one's here. But did Natalis actually head up, or are you still on this deck?
Because, like, if people were working in amongst the bilge and, like, things like rat catching, they probably would have people coming up and down. No one's usually on this floor, but they pass through this floor. So, like, if you go up to the floor above, definitely I'll scream, like, hey, we finished up. We should be getting back to work.
Well, yeah, that's
Probably
that's why I
wouldn't
asked.
wait around that long.
Okay.
No, I'm assuming you're not going to wait around very long, but
Yeah,
maybe,
like a 10-20 minute breather.
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Natalis, did you go up already, or are you still on this deck?
I probably would have waited until everyone came up, and then, like, as soon as the money was handed out, I would have left.
I would have requested you to stay for a bit.
Okay, I will hang out, and I'll be like, what do you need?
No, just sit for 10 minutes, get our muscles ready to continue working.
If we're gonna sit here, we can say. I think I could say something that I don't. That's probably on everyone's mind. We're not just gonna sort of work for these guys forever, right?
I kind of laughed. No. They will be dead. We will feed their bodies to the sea so Besmara can have them.
Right, and on
Okay,
that
good.
note, I think I've already overstayed my welcome. Lovely working with you. Later.
Things.
Coward.
Right. Just saying we're going to kill the people that are torturing and dump their bodies in the ocean, which is what you do while on sea. So nothing too weird there.
I'll point to you two. You don't mention what I made down there. To
No.
anyone.
Don't worry about it. I have no intention of talking to really anybody about what we see down there. Listen, I saw that some of you guys were talking to the crew. I'm gonna start working on COG. Those guys are gonna be most likely to listen to us. They're fresh. They don't have any loyalty to the captain. We want to make sure that before any payments go out, that they're loyal to us first.
I agree.
We
This is
should
not
make
my
friends.
first time being forced into this, and I'm sure it won't be my last.
Well, if they're heading up, I think it's time to go.
I hoist a rat over my shoulder.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Why don't we actually leave it there, where you've gotten through most of day 4 and had some eventful things happening?
I got bit.
You did get
You didn't
with
get
that.
this. We didn't get disease.
No one got
Which is nice.
diseased. That was
Thankfully.
yeah.
Yes.
The DC was only like 11, but still.
I mean, you can hit that at low
Yeah,
level.
someone
You
did
can
in,
hit that.
in a game. And
Yeah.
we were put out for like 2 sessions.
And Phil Feather would have been awful. Yeah. But no, that was actually not bad. We got through like pretty much 4 days of stuff going on here. Probably like zoom through a lot more now that we got done with some of the major stuff. And you've already begun working on making some friends of the crew, because maybe, who knows, maybe there's a mutiny in the future, and even if not, maybe there's opportunities that can be found, that if you get the right friends, you'll be ready to take them.
What? Friends? I don't know what those are.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, one of you knows who friends are, because you've been friends with the lady.
I have great friends.
I don't know about friends. There's just a bunch of people down here that 4 days on a ship talking about mutiny. I don't know.
That's taking a little, going mutiny pretty quick there, just saying.
We were a press gang. This is not unprecedented. It's not like I was invited onto the ship and I came on like, let's kill the
You
captain.
really
No, but
joined, though.
In Quentin's mind, you three are a bunch of fools.
I didn't resist, is what I did.
You didn't. You may not have
Yeah.
resisted, but he doesn't know that. And also, given what he's seen of this ship so far and the people on it, you're thinking awfully high. of
Oh
yourself.
man,
So
and,
he's just-
and next week you get to deal with a person who's got in their treasure inventory a handful of live crabs.
Hell yeah.
No, not the crabs.
Crab man.
Uh-huh.
Why does every
I
game
will-
have crabs in it?
I will preview a person you're going to meet next week. Let's preview him. And let's just put this into everyone's chat and have it shown to players.
Oh no.
Oh, he's lovely.
Hell
His
yeah.
name is Owlbear.
Do you notice he's got a handful of
He's a
crabs?
pet.
He also seems to be tarred and feathered.
It's Badger's long-lost brother.
And he also has a handful of live crabs.
They're tiny crabs.
Candace.
Look at them.
Pocket crabs.
Look,
That's wild.
This is an amazing
he,
game.
he specifically has those because they're a snack.
Before we end, can I try my night activity again?
We'll do night activities next
It's not
time.
nighttime.
That's the thing is we haven't finished day activities. You did your.
As long as we remember, because I still have a plan on this one.
Yeah. Let me just
I want to make some notes and write it down.
let me make a few notes about who has activities pre-rat fight. Let's go pre-rat fight, and we'll see here that we had before the Shield of Faith, before the Perceptions. We certainly had our one person make their intelligence check so they can take activities, and it looks like the only one that couldn't do anything during the day is Rio.
Yeah.
Cursed,
I'm gonna put that in the loot notes for now. Edit.
Very unfortunate.
they
Rio
might be talking about
only
mutiny, but I'm not quite there. I
no
got my own
day
plan on it.
activity.
Talking about eventually killing the pretty terrible people.
So that's going to be in your loot notes here. I don't know if you want to put on any for when you put stuff in the loot notes. Since you guys split everything for now. So it'll be like your day, sort of in between shift activities. You'll have some time to do that still, and we'll do night activities for day 4, and we'll kind of move into days 5 and beyond. There is a set number of days before things. Well, it's as you've noticed, there's been activities happening. More activities happen as days go on. There are a couple of days that'll be like day 3 was, and it's really easy, unless you like go and talk to people and do things like that. But I hope there's some things I want to talk about off stream, but we'll talk about that as soon as the game's done. For now, I think I will have everybody give shout outs about them. Let me throw back to main here, because I can. Back to the original thing, since we don't need the maps up right now. Like this first part here where you got the ship and you're on the ship a lot, I'll probably be on map screen a lot. But as we kind of evolve, we'll kind of split between the two of them, especially like beginning might be here. So let's give shout outs. I have to remember to set up a command in Nightbot. I'm gonna make note of that under your loot thing.
Oh, so you can auto shout people out.
Oh,
Yes.
Fancy.
Nightbot, links, and
I think only
such.
2 people here have things besides our glorious DM, of course.
If there's anything else to set up, but let's start. I'll go the same order we did for introducing characters, so we'll go to Eric.
Yeah. I do a little Twitch stream of my own. I just said hello in chat Twitch games, so feel free to follow me. I play video games on Saturdays with my friends, and it's actually a lot of fun. We're doing the new thing where we're calling Platinum Blitz, where we're just going to try to, as quickly as possible, platinum a bunch of really dumb video games on the PlayStation.
Cool. And then Lightning's next.
I mean, I'm not in any stream games besides this one.
Okay.
So you can find them here on Wednesdays.
But I occasionally guest star on Discussing Tabletop, which is Nerd Talk on Saturday afternoon sometime.
Old people complain about tabletop.
Yeah.
That happens. Gosh darn kids and their gosh darn grumble
Monopoly
grumble.
boards.
Yeah. Momo.
Hi, I am Momo. I am here and sometimes on Discussing Tabletop. And now that I've somewhat reassembled my life, I might start streaming again.
You're also in a different game.
Oh yeah, I'm here tomorrow as well, Thursday night, where people buy lots of drugs for some reason.
I mean, that's fun.
I mean, you're playing with a certain person.
Yeah.
You are playing with a certain person. I mean, look, the good thing is, in-game, she's specifically trying to get off of drugs and get onto chamomile tea. I don't know how well it will go, but she's trying.
You don't have it to go well at all.
It's an attempt. And then, Sal, you got anything to shout out?
Yeah, I play on twitch.tv/Daleric on Monday nights, 9 p.m. for Warmonger. It's a kingdom building Pathfinder game.
Cool.
But not next week, apparently, because someone else is
Well-
there.
Yeah, Jake is doing kingdom rolls next week.
Yeah. But you can still show up. It's a good time.
I think I might be hanging out with Josh.
Oh,
So I think we're
what?
playing on Monday night. I think we're playing Overwatch with Josh.
Oh,
on
no.
Twitch.tv/unfunny.
Overwatch.
What a
yeah,
terrible
it's-
game.
It's a lovely game. What do you mean? Listen, none of you have the right to say it's terrible. You don't have 500 hours in it, okay?
I think I might.
Oh, then you have a right to do it.
And
I
then
respect it.
then we end up with our last but not least, Umber.
Well, my Twitch hiatus continues, so for the time being, you can find me here on Wednesdays, trying to not be keel-hauled by these three plotting mutiny.
Yeah, I haven't.
There's
no
only like a
idea.
5
I'm
minutes
not
left.
associated with them, don't know them, never met them in my life.
Damien!
Alright,
Meow,
Oh.
Dreamcat.
Damien! Damien's saying hi and bye too.
we're all in
Which for me,
agreement that
then,
we are-
Damien says hello.
Stream cat.
Streamcat.
Go. Stream kitty.
Adorable.
Yep.
Look
She's just like,
Cool.
hi.
Oh, so cute.
put you on my lap now and give you some
Like
snuggles
kitty.
as I say bye.
Oh.
For me, I'm here most days lately. I've been doing pretty good on streaming. If you're looking for RPG stuff, of course, every week, Wednesdays, we should be back to a normal 8 p.m. schedule next week. I was just a little bit delayed today because of a couple of things that happened, and setup took a little longer than I wanted anyway. I was just making sure everything looked relatively nice, and I hope it looks pretty good here. The wanted posters were some of my favorite things I decided to do. I thought that was a little interesting thing to do for characters. Honestly. I try to do little neat stuff like this. Then tomorrow, 9 p.m. EST, as I've said, Children of Wrath. That's the D&D game set in the Magic Gathering world of Dominaria. It's a fun one. I definitely recommend that. Fridays, I'll probably do some kind of gaming stream. I don't know what yet. I'll determine it
Stellaris.
beforehand. I mean, if people want to do like a group Stellaris, I'm not going to do individual Stellaris, but I mean, I was thinking of like another. I was thinking of maybe doing like an RPG or something and doing that for a little bit. I love RPGs, and I haven't done one on the channel since I did like Fallout New Vegas. That's like a different type of RPG, like maybe
It's like
something,
a shooter RPG.
yeah, maybe something turn-basedy. You know, something like a nice like a nice JRP, JRPG. If I could speak
Stealth
English,
games are pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, a new one came out, I think.
Yeah.
There's plenty of them. But I'll look at them. And then Saturday discussing tabletop. So 2 p.m. EST. So that's the main schedule for now. And then after that, it's going to be kind of up in the air for what I do other than the normal RPG schedule. So, thanks everyone for joining us today for the inaugural episode. It was fun. I think it went well. We had a dog named Fluffy and some crazy shit. And I think it went well.
No, everything's
So,
normal.
hopefully you will join us next week for more crazy piratey adventures. Till then, farewell everyone. Goodbye.
Oh.
Good night.